Yo!
Oh, man, I had a point to make about
AFK.
Night in the Woods. Dem get. Oh no.
Yeah, no. Night in the Woods. I love Night in the Woods. Amazing game. I love it.
So Night in the
Play
Woods
Night in
is
the Woods.
great. Night in the Woods is great because it's not horror in the it's a spooky ghost. It's horror in that it's you just dropped out of college, you have no prospects, and no one is mad at you except for you. And why are they not mad at you? They need to be mad at you. Why are they not? Why are they being
and the
friendly?
cultists.
Okay, so
But
there's
also
like
they are
there's
mad
like
at
a
you.
non-zero.
They are mad at you. They are so mad at you, but they care about you, and they aren't saying it.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. That's the thing of it. Also, Jade, there's like a 99% chance that those cultists are not real. May might just be having a psychotic break.
May has not been shown.
Might be having a psychotic break, but her friends aren't, and they also see them.
Yeah, that's the counterpoint there. But regardless, how's it going?
Also, Little Gator Game was a treasure.
Little Gator Game was an absolute treasure. Best horror game I've ever. Never mind.
we're gonna play. We're all here to play this this Pathfinder game, but instead we're actually gonna play Night in the Woods.
Yep.
I get to be May.
No, I have a better May voice than you. Shut up.
I actually did some voice acting for Night in the Woods. Not like the official, but.
But okay. In that case, then I get to date whoever is B.
I bet.
Look, I like a goth girl.
I think everyone does B's route the first time through. I think everyone does. I've not met a single person that did Greg first, no matter how cool Greg is.
Right, but I want to be clear. I like a goth girl.
That's fair.
It helps that she's a nice person.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I know, but for me it helps.
It should help that she's a nice person, but yes. Anyway,
we were just about to get into campaign land things.
Yeah, time to switch from talking about nervous cat girl to anxious.
Why
cat
was
girl
I
to-
upside down?
I am the slightest.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
I just do it just because it's funny.
Alright, who wants to shiv some birds? Who's not in the game?
Soba wishes to smash the birds, yes!
Oh shit!
Right.
I gotta get into the game.
Soba has been waiting for very long to destroy the birds. Create pancake.
Oh, there's Flicker over there. Do not know why some of you are upside down. I'm sure it's... I'd like to pretend that I had, like, some... Oh, no, that was actually a bookmark that I was organized. No, I got no idea.
Yeah, no, some people just exist upside down, and this is how they are.
I'm gonna grab a drink and I'll get this started. Here we
Sounds
go.
delightful. So who wants to recap? Because we have, like, it's been a hot minute. Excellent. Okay.
Soba does not remember except that there were pancake.
I never remember the specifics of what happened last session. I always feel like an imposter in this section.
So I'll do my best. Like, despite my fever being a little my memory being a little cloudy from being feverish the past week. So we followed the mayor into the woods because we knew that he was going to meet with the Kenku. And along the way, well, actually, as we arrived at the meeting place, we bumped into Soba's displacer kitty friend.
Yeah.
And the Kenku realized that someone was watching or someone else was nearby. And the moment that they did, Rodolak leapt to the rescue and ran out pretending to be a trapper, doing the best to verbally confuse with Foghorn Leghorn shenanigans. Which was largely successful for a good time.
Honestly, yeah.
A lot longer than you think it would be.
And the decoy Rodelac that Foghorn Leghorn was murdered. Silva saw Foghorn Leghorn die, thought Rodelac was killed, and flew off the handle to immediately murder Burbs.
Yes. Let us be honest, Soba was mostly looking for excuse.
It's true. It's true.
I love
So-
Foghorn Leghorn as a verb.
I mean, I use Tex Avery as a verb pretty often. So,
That's a good verb. Yeah.
Yeah.
No complaints.
I guess you're glad. Guess you're gladful for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am. We are very much gladful. Yes.
I hate English. I hate English so much.
I
That's
Englished
it. I'm going back in time to the Viking era, and I'm only speaking Proto-Icelandic.
Welche Sprache willst du? Sollen wir nur Deutsch sprechen?
Oh God, no!
Ich spreche Deutsch.
Ja, ich weiß.
Couple things. The mayor has a cart of tribute, which includes some things that your party was like, wait a minute, that's not great for the Kenku to have.
Mhm.
The what information was the relevant information that you got as well? The mayor is fainted dead away at this point.
Mayor is stinky.
Mhm.
The mayor is functionally prone and halfway under the cart, just for as far as that goes. Because of how well Rodelac was able to manage that entire thing last time,
That's a strong word for what I did.
it was phenomenal, and don't you dare say
Funny.
otherwise. You can position yourself wherever you would like for this combat.
Oh, me, you should not have. Oh. I believe I was...
Except for Soba, who's kind of where, she wants to be already.
Yes! Within bird smashing range!
Yes. But I'm giving you free full repositions.
Little tiny bird. Tiny bird, do you want to see the face of God?
Cece is just gonna still be where she is, but like spooters.
Yeah. And, Soba,
Yes.
you may gift any of your actions to the Displacer Beast.
Yes.
Now, there's twin sides to this. Yes, that means that it is taken from your action economy. However, the Displacer Beast does not have does not stack with your multiple attack penalties.
Mhm.
But you will have to use your own actions to move and whatnot.
Okay, that's fair. Soba does not need to move very far.
I hope the combat works with all these giant trees in the way. I honestly think it's going to make it even more interesting. That's kind of why I wanted to do it on this map. But we'll find out. The map does have a grid, which we can use for for measurements.
Yeah.
If you zoom in a
Soba
bit,
would
you can
like
see
to
it.
DM that she already raged the first turn.
True.
Yes.
You raged before combat started, so you're actually already golden on that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
Oh, do we have any recommendations for our combat music against the burbs?
Ooh, true. Let me send.
I would, but my combat music is not safe for YouTube, I think.
Let me put on my combat music, and I'll put it in the chats for you guys. Give me just a half a tick. Perfect. Just keep doing that for the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do that and stay on beat, and no one will get mad at me or come over and smack me in the face or anything.
Yeah, the first track of
music. We're not doing that.
the first track of my combat music. Just here you go. That's what it is.
Love it. Here.
Yeah.
Sending you in your face, you... This is stream safe, though I do not, Yeah. I have the license for this, but it is generally stream safe without a license.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, did we already roll?
Well, that's what we're about to do.
Oh,
So,
okay.
it's been a hot minute. I would like... Do you remember how discovery checks work?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
A discovery
No.
check is any check that does not do something. It's an information check. It can be history, nature, you can even use athletics to size somebody up. It's rolling something to that is not directly an action. You may make a discovery check to get information, and that whatever you roll will be your initiative.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Guess I'll pull out my die and I'll roll a thing. Considering discovery seems like it would be my jam.
I mean, everyone
Now,
it,
sorry, I just want to double check that this is in relation to one of my investigations, correct?
this is the culmination of one of your investigations.
Yes. So that means I get bonuses on these. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can
So
you
I
up your
guess
gain a
what
bit, or is that a...
I'm sorry, hold on. Let me move the microphone a little bit closer. Is this better?
drastically better?
Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was really good. That group impression that I had was my diplomacy worked on multiple targets initially. All right, so, I'm going to be doing my what's the word? Known weaknesses thing, where like I'll create a stratagem. And
So
since
this
I've
is-
got shared stratagem.
So right now, this is just a gathering check. This is just, hey,
Okay.
roll a skill to gain information about the situation.
All right. I'm going to assume that right now, Artivar is likely poised to get a coup de grace on the mayor. Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to make a discovery check, see if there is to examine their stance to see if there's an easy way to disarm them, at least to buy me some time to get the mayor out of danger.
Okay. And what would you like to roll for that?
So
I
what are we to
believe
disarm?
that would be a perception roll.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That
Oh,
is
no.
a 17. Oh wait, sorry, 18, since it's in relation to my investigation.
That's not terrible. Add that here. 18. It's not great, but it's not... So, right now, a lot of the focus is on Soba. Flock is mostly occupied with dealing with the Soba issue presently, and it seems more like Xing is trying to get the mayor out of the way so that they don't get tripped over, rather than, execution. They have already killed that phantom, but But it looks like they mostly want... The mayor's fainted, so they just gotta have him out of the way so that they don't get tripped up by him. They'll deal with him later.
Okay.
CC. Oh, sorry.
No, that's all I need.
Yep. This is just a check. CC.
So, I have one question that I have to ask first. Is just like a general, immediately obvious question. Is the cart still, like, hooked up to horses?
That's a very good question. We'll say that there is a mule there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I'm doing, or what Cece's doing, is she's trying to get an idea of the grade of the ground, and if the brake is engaged on the wagon right now.
Not at the moment, because the mayor was originally planning on just dropping this off and having them carried away, so he never engaged a brake. Also, I should say it's a relatively small donkey, something that the gnome can manage manage himself.
I forgot that the fucking mayor was a gnome.
Oh yeah, he's the most gnome. What was your roll? I mean, what was your total roll?
28.
Okay. Did you have any other questions that you wanted to fulfill with that, or was that sufficient?
So that was the big one, because she's
Okay.
looking at this idea of, like, is the mayor under the wheels? Can she just get the cart to roll forward?
Yep. Rolling forward might be a bit tough because this water is diegetic. There is a large puddle here. It was raining recently, if you'll recall.
That
The
was
roads
why
are-
I was actually thinking that
Mhm.
it would be kind of obvious that it's sloped downhill towards it, so disengaging the brake would be like an easy way to get it moving. But there's no brake on, so it's... Yeah.
Yeah. Flicker.
Alrighty. So is the mayor still in danger, or just to be clear on
The
this?
mayor's been mostly shuffled to the side
Okay.
in the advent of Soba. Soba's basically a force of nature at this point, right?
At this
As
point,
much as I can make her one, yes.
at this point. Okay. Trying to think what I can do that isn't just shoot bang.
No, this is information gathering. This is not your turn. This is a would you
Okay.
like to know? Roll what you would like to know. This will be your initiative because I hate the way that Pathfinder handles initiatives, and this gives you an excuse to learn more about the situation as you go into it. This is my yeah. This has happened before, but it's been a hot minute.
So, okay, we know what's in the card. It's various valuables in there.
Mhm.
Anything of interest about Ardevar, I guess.
Absolutely.
Anything of note.
Roll something.
I want to say perception sounds like a pretty solid one for this one.
I mean, the more specific the skill you roll, the more information you'll get.
Okay.
Perception will give you a general answer, but more specific skills will always give you more specific information.
I guess Arcana feels
Okay.
appropriate for him since he's a caster, right?
Yep.
+13 plus 14. And 10.
What was-
10,
was-
20.
27.
Yeah, 27.
All right. Ardevar is already casting. It's with everything going on that so other people may have missed it, but Ardevar is pre-casting a spell right now, and it does to your eyes it appears to be necromantic in origin.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised about that.
No, that part's free.
But I guess I wouldn't know what spell specifically.
Correct.
Oh. Well, I guess I should probably stop him from doing that.
Might not be a terrible idea. All right. Kos and Soba. Soba, you're already in the thick of things, but all the same.
Kos can go first.
I'm over here, and Soba's over there. Let me check the range on one of my spells real quick. Awesome. All of my spells are gone. Not all of them. Soba is twice the size of Soba.
What was that?
I cast Enlarge on Soba.
You can do that on your initiative. What information would you like to make your initiative roll?
I'm just finding out what spells people are casting.
Right.
and like hiding behind the displacer beast, so nobody sees me.
So you're taking
I would die.
You're taking a 0 for initiative then? Is that what you're saying?
No, I rolled a 2. It's 2 higher than rolling a 0.
Excellent.
So 14 on Arcana, because I'm looking at what people are casting.
Okay. 14 on Arcana. Give me a second here. That's 14 total.
Mm.
All right. Actually, you know what? Re-roll that as a cult, just because of your nature.
Okie doke.
I'm going to keep the initiative roll, but I'm going to let you attempt again for the information gathering.
27.
27?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is a conjuration type spell.
I don't like that. Okay.
No. Soba.
Yes.
Information.
Soba?
Sizing
Yeah.
people up and whatnot.
Soba would like to use a. Soba would like to do an occultism check to see if she can identify these. Identify where their phylacteries are, if they have them on them, or 'cause, like they had necklaces, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Soba can recognize a phylactery. She knows necromancers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is 16 plus 8. That is a 24.
There is a bird, a raven, very high up in the sky. You can see a glint in its talons.
Okay.
And when I say high up in the sky, I mean outside of effective range, to clarify. It is... This is something that they've trained for.
What if Cass makes Soba really big?
What we really need is cold spells to make any shafts of heat that they're riding up on go down.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Maybe roll that.
But when you say outside effective range, you gonna give me an actual distance, or is this
No.
no, Liv? I don't want you throwing a sword at this.
This is an agile bird that is barely in eyesight. There it is.
It's a bird circling well overhead.
Look, Soba has hit the smaller.
Okay, so that is actually unironically a 40 on Flockflax initiative.
Wow.
That was a nat 20.
Dang.
With a plus 20 too, my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We can't even get a plus 20.
Jeez. Is he the one that is he Pancake? Which one is Pancake? I've forgotten.
Pancake is Flockflax.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll as high as you wish, Pancake. Soba will have you for breakfast.
All right. Get stat sheets and all the other stuff that I do have prepared. Just need to get it in front of me. Okay. Liv, you are
Yeah.
You are entirely in their face. If I recall correctly, you've already even damaged them? Question mark.
Yes,
Yes,
she
you've-
swung at Pancake and hit him very hard.
Yes, you did. Okay. Well, they are going to return the favor with a solid shiv onto you. 2 hit is... Okay, cool. So I decided to find things. That might not hit. Does a 20... Actually, that's a 24. Does that hit?
24 hits, yeah.
Okay, wow, okay.
While I'm raging, I have a functional AC of 22.
Okay. Goodness.
That's a super high AC.
I mean, when I'm raging, I have clumsy 1, which means my AC goes down by 1. So,
Yeah, no, my AC is always 22. I was just kidding.
no.
Mine is somehow
mean-
23.
I mean, to be fair, I also have like triple the HP of you.
Yeah, no, I just die.
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
Give
Yeah.
Soba bad news.
His knife flicks out in a very shallow arc. It does cut you, but not that deep, and you only take 4 damage. The wound
Okay.
immediately fills with searing pain.
Oh, you play spicy. Soba like you. Soba kill you first.
You will be taking bleed damage every turn until it is healed, and it is resistant to healing.
Well, lucky thing, we've got a whole lot of healing in this party with all of our clerics.
Mm-hmm.
We've got like 7 clerics in this party.
True.
You call this killing Soba? Soba has had Girl Scouts kill her better.
That will be a miss. And... Okay. Where am I? Over here. And they are going to position over here. They are unaware of the locations of the rest of the party, mind you. So Flock is going to set up an angle for the monk.
Ardevar managed to cast this spell.
Yes, Ardevar rolled high on initiative as well.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Is that a concentration spell?
You would know from your history that necromantic conjurations are not concentration.
Okay.
Oh, they conjured some necromantic things?
Yep. They are tied
Oh.
to lifeline, but it is not broken by concentration.
Bonesing it up.
Now, these 3 skeletons come out of the ground and equipped with weapons.
Well, that's
fact-
rude.
The fact that they come right up and already were armed tells you that they were likely planted there. Cece, you are up.
Well, Cece is in time for the, basically just full-on drone commander at this point.
Fair.
Well, she's got this booter that's in the backpack that Ardevar had that is going to come out and it's going to try to tie the legs of Shing and Ardevar together.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Fun.
That is a 28.
Yeah, that.
+1, I think, because it's my specialized in crafting. So 29.
All right.
That is my. Let me read the rule on this again. It was against their reflex DC. Is that a success or a crit success? Because it does
That's a
matter.
crit. Easy crit success.
Okay, so they both have -10 to their movement speed, and they are flat-footed until they take an action to remove it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have this booter that's gonna come out of the bush behind Soba. And it basically just goes straight up the back of her leg and is going to spray its potion, like the potion it carries, on her belly wound.
Oh boy. How much should heal for?
So that's a 24, so it passes the flat DC 20 check.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check the thing. It is D10 plus D10 at 3rd level, and again at every 2 levels, so 3d10 healing. In addition, the creature you heal can attempt an immediate flat check to recover from a single source of persistent bleed damage with a DC reduction from appropriate assistance.
Wait, really? Okay.
Wow. alright.
Wow,
It's
okay.
part of the feature.
So how much
It's
so
almost like we have a healer.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what kind of check is this? Is it just a flat check?
The check to stop bleeding starts is at 22 DC.
Okay, but what's the modifier for it? I mean,
Modifier-
I
Some
rolled one.
fortitude.
Oh. Wait, hang on. Wait, no, I rolled a 7, so plus my fortitude of 14. Yeah, no, that's a 21. Unfortunate.
Plus the bonus for appropriate assistance, which I
Right.
don't know
Oh.
how much that is.
Yep, you're good. You're fine.
Okay.
The
So I
DC
just
to
imagine
administer
just, like-
first aid is increased by 5. So actually, that would so it's not a critical success. It would be a success, but it would it would be enough.
Just imagine it's like biofilm from the Halo books. Just
Sure.
eh. How much do I heal like number wise?
3d10.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Goodness.
3d10. What? Oh, that's a lot of that's a lot of health.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. One of the number didn't pop out. I think one of the dice won't stop moving.
Basically, it's metal spider scrambles up the back of Silva's leg, and then it's like thorax that's full of the healing potion gets sprayed onto the wound.
Mm-hmm.
Soba just has this
It is.
big smile on her
It
face.
basically rapidly stitches the wound with steel wire, and then sprays a thing on it to promote the healing and clean the injury.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
And then the other spooter is going to climb up the back of the skeleton minotaur and try to tie its axe to its head. Which is a 25 against reflex DC.
Yep, that it's. Not a
Is
crit,
that a
though.
regular or a critical? Regular?
It is a
Okay.
hit, not a crit.
So it's the same thing, except it ends automatically at the end of the next turn.
Okay. All right.
But that was the weapon that I tied up on for this one. So
Right.
weapon
So
is
weapon, legs, heal.
-2 to attack and damage rolls.
Makes sense. All right. Flicker, I believe.
Indeedy do. Here. So I could either do one of my bolas at Arvidar in order to prevent him from casting at least from casting stuff with a hand component, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, I could do what I tried doing with the displacer beast at one point, and I can try blinding them with like a dust attack. I forgot how I flavored it though back then. Was it like I shot magical dust, or was it like I shot like just something that I crystallized or something?
I do not recall offhand. I think you had some dust or something that you used, but I don't recall.
Oh yeah, I had something that I could pour into the cannon. Okay, I don't think I have that again. So, bola shot at the mage. It is then capacitated.
All right.
Or make things difficult.
Okay.
So I'm assuming my roll my flint
to hit.
Awesome. Yeah, that to hit. That will be a +13 then. Let's go. Another 13. 26.
Exact.
Neat. So I loaded up. I appear from in between these out of the bushes. I pop out. Actually, I think I have the ghillie.
Sheen and Artivar are also flat-footed, remember?
Yes.
Oh.
So I don't know that I'm...
Yeah, that's -2 penalty to
I'm still
AC,
not
but
sure.
flat-footed is -2 to penalty to AC, but but that still didn't make it a crit.
Okay. I am not as familiar with Pathfinder 2's the way to do that, because
Yeah.
they could have just said -2 to AC in the ability, but they specifically used a keyword, so I assumed it was like the old flat-footed where it's don't add dex.
So the reason it's a own word is that some classes have entire like specialty things that can only trigger on an opponent who is off guard. So it's a setup for a thing. It's just we don't have the payoff for that because we don't have like whatever class it is that does that. So that's why it's listed as it's a keyword as opposed to just -2 AC.
Yeah, if I remember last time, I had like a cartoonish ghillie suit that I got a nat 20.
I remember that. Yes.
So yeah, he pretty much pops out of the bushes and like shoots the bolas at him. Like they swing around, woof, 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 woof. Oh, swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. As they wrap around Artivar and
All right.
at least incapacitate his arms. And how many actions is that for a shot? I guess 2, or is it 1?
I believe it's 1, but you have to spend an action to reload. I think. I don't recall. I don't know. You should know your character better than I do.
Yeah, that's fair. I think. Oh yeah. I think it's just 1 because in this game, movement costs an action, which is really confusing, personally. So I think. So yeah, so long as I stay here, I should be able to shoot, spend an action to reload, and be able to shoot again, which I think I'll be able to I'll just regularly shoot at this skeleton down here.
Okay.
Do I have a shot? Yeah, just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got. Oof. 4 plus 13, 17.
Does not hit.
Okay, that's not what I figured. Also, just so I can finally be using a skill that I got, I'm not sure how this works exactly. Clockwork Celerity. You can use unstable clockwork devices. I don't think it's a clockwork device. Never mind.
The flint, no, the gun is not a clockwork device. That's for critters. The more like what Cece's doing.
Okay. And then I have to reconsider that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all he wrote.
Soba.
Yes!
I love that energy. Let's go.
Indeed.
So, the person who summoned these skeletons,
Uh-huh.
they are flat-footed, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Good. So
And
the
they're also
skeleton,
tied up
so
now.
the skeleton minotaur, that thing is currently being controlled, like not controlled, CC'd, right?
Basically, its axe is tied to its own horns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Its weapon is bound. It cannot make any opportunity attacks.
So Jade, I want to remind you that if someone is flat-footed, they have a -2 on all saves.
That makes sense.
So I was going to point to which skeleton other than the minotaur looks scariest.
The tower shield one looks annoying.
So Soba points to the tower shield one, and she goes, "Stupid birds! You are merely babies." She points to the tower shield skeleton and goes, "You work for Soba now." And I'm gonna cast Subjugate Undead.
Ooh, nice.
So, because this is a controlled undead, the controller, the caster, has to make a will save. But because they're flat-footed, they get a -2 to that.
True.
So go ahead, roll that for please, Jade.
That is not a whole lot.
What did they get?
Actually, it's actually decent. Hold on.
What did they get?
How is a 23?
Hang on, let me double check my save actually. Give me a second.
Feels like it's a low roll, but like the Pathfinder skills kind of go crazy though, right?
Yeah. Hang on, give me a second. I think it's calculating my. I think this is calculating my thing wrong. Because this is a. Okay, yeah. Path Builder is broken. It's calculating my DC based on primal when this is an occult. I think that fails. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I'm pretty sure that fails. I'm not sure. Path Builder is not giving me the right
Based
number.
on the number I rolled on the die, I'm pretty sure it fails.
Yeah. Yeah, because like it's giving me my primal DC, but not my occult DC, which is weird. Whatever. Yeah. So the skeleton. So like Soba's eye is just completely go black. You know, like in Mass Effect when an Asari does their Embrace Eternity thing. Soba's eyes should do that. Just, you work for Soba now. Kill him. And she points at the caster.
Several questions.
Yes. Yes.
Koss and Rodalak, could both of you roll occult for me?
Yeah.
What do you need? You want me to roll a cult?
Yeah.
Occult.
All right.
I don't think Soba knows that Rodalak is alive right now. I think.
Do you know?
Soba's-
You do not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody knows I am. You gotta be
31.
fucking kidding. Oh.
31. I'll inform you later. Whatever you rolled. I'm gonna assume it was a 1 or
Got
possibly
an
a 2.
18 again.
Okay. 31.
All right. You have never seen Soba use necromantic power before, and you recognize that the power source of this. You recognize that this is entirely Soba's power, not any items or equipment or other interference. Just, I feel like that's really extremely important to mention.
This is going to be an interesting conversation later.
Yeah. So before Soba, so Soba has given her direction to the skeleton. Nat does take all 3 actions. So just before Soba answers her turn, because talking is free, she's going to look to the bird and go, "You will pay for killing Talking One. Oh, Soba will make you suffer." That's my turn.
Excellent. Shing is going to reach down.
Very, very brief minor aside, Jade. I need to
Yes.
share this with you real quick.
Please.
The new short for Lackadaisy just came out that I did all the sound design for, and I'm very happy with it and all that stuff. I just got a tweet pointed at me that says, "What sound effects did you use in Lackadaisy Ingenue?"
What? Talk fully, my guy.
Welcome,
I mean,
welcome to the world of being any creator. Where they will ask the most mundane, super broad question.
It's not even a mundane question.
What?
It's like, how do I answer that?
How do you
My
even start
guy,
to
I've
answer
got
that?
340 characters here.
What sound effects did you use?
Yeah.
Yep.
What sound effects did I use?
I would take one sound effect,
Name?
take one sound effect, and describe it as vaguely as possible.
I would just say that
I
one exclamation
responded
point.
I mean, I just responded very politely. I mean, like, a lot. Are you asking for a list?
Oh my god.
You know, it's
I
funny.
kind of feel like they might be asking under the assumption that you're using like a commercially available pack.
Yeah, I
probably.
assumed that. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
That might be giving him too much credit, though.
Yeah.
This
I'm
might be.
just-
This might be.
I'm
trying to be the most charitable
Yeah, fair.
assumption that I can.
No, that's fair.
I'll be honest. I've had so many instances where, like, we go out of our way to put like on our big videos, we put all the music that we use and usually in order in the video.
Yeah, for music, sure.
But people still ask what music is at this time and time.
I
Come the fuck.
I think
Oh.
I hear an ice cream truck outside my house.
If you need to grab
Go
ice
get
cream,
it.
I can respect that
Go,
completely.
Go
I
get ice
have-
cream.
I have to go and see. This has never happened before.
Go! Get...
Oh yeah. Oh, also, just, while he's doing that, I just want to say, I'm imagining, by the way, that when Soba said that to the thing, I'm not gonna actually do this whole way through because that'd be annoying. But I'm imagining that Soba's voice sounded like this.
Nice.
Kill him for Soba.
Well, then that being the case, the check would have been much lower.
Yeah. fair. I'm just imagining just like literally just evil reverb. I don't know.
Also, I should mention something before, because I really should have done this before the game, but I completely forgot to mention it. Yesterday we had like a pug just come into the front yard.
Yeah.
Baby.
Just a random pug out of nowhere.
anyway, I didn't mean to derail the chat. I just that
No,
made my
it's-
brain do a pop shove it, and I needed to share.
I know, but now I'm taking advantage of that and talking about this pug thing real quick, just very quickly, because it's funny. And my mother, who I'm at this point convinced if like even the slightest animal comes close to her, she will freak. And she just had no idea how to handle it. And rather than not panicking, she panicked the whole time until the pug left. I was just laughing like at her reaction to a pug. Imagine being terrorized by a pug.
I mean,
All right.
I can do it.
Shing is going to take up the cording around his legs, grab it, and snap it apart. He's then going to grab the spider and throw it at Flicker.
Oh.
Ooh, that probably hits.
Spider to the face.
Does a billion hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because like we're looking at like low 30s here. So
My AC is like 2 billion. So...
oh, okay.
I'm assuming that would hit. Yeah, even with my bonuses and my shield, that would definitely hit.
17 damage.
I like to think that the spider also attached itself, it just like wrapped it. It
I
wrapped
have
it.
1 hit point. It is absolutely smashed.
Yeah. It's 17 damage to you plus an additional single point of fire damage.
Oh.
Shing is then going to. What was that?
Don't I resist that singular point?
Yeah, you do, but it's still, you know. Yeah, you don't actually take that point because you resist it. Correct.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure.
Shing is then going to.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you. Shing is then going to start running towards you to go up next to you. This provokes an opportunity attack from the skeleton now, because Shing didn't recognize that Soba controlled the skeleton. Shing didn't understand that, not being any sort of caster. Soba, would you like to roll the opportunity attack?
Yes. Come on, game. Please, game, please work with me here. But
Damn, I should have had Flicker just go surprise attack when he popped out. That would have been funny.
I don't know what the skeleton's bonuses are, so.
No, I just need you to roll the die. That's fine. I got the rest from there. That will hit because of the flat foot. Roll. It's just a D8 worth of damage. Six. Very well. That is an additional 6 damage to Flicker. Alright, I'm sorry, that is an additional 6 damage to Shing.
Oh.
Not to Flicker. No. Alright, Rodolak, you are up. Now, at this point, again, Soba's rage sparked because Soba thinks that you are dead. How would you like to proceed? Hello?
Oh.
Are you thinking, or...?
I'm thinking, sorry.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I just want to make sure you're there. Take your time.
Debating what to do on this one, so... I think my best bet's probably going to be to try and keep the spellcaster from doing their thing. So I'm going to stealth roll. Well, I'll roll my stratagem thing, because that's going to be, like...
Yeah.
My thing.
For sure.
So I roll stratagem. So I roll this instead of an attack roll, and I get +1 circumstance on this. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to recall knowledge, because I get to do this as a free action. If I got a critical success, which is, I just rolled 14, so that is a 23. If I get a critical success, I get to add a +1 to everything that I do, and I get to share that with the party. Let me just double check shared stratagem to make sure that I'm not talking out my butt here.
I will caveat one thing, though.
I have to communicate that with them, yes.
Yes, and it will not apply to the skeleton. The skeleton is can't gain the bonus from the stratagem.
Oh, I was going to give it to the skeleton. I was going to go on the. I was going to go after, the Artivar.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that the bonus to party doesn't apply to the skeleton.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's yeah.
Skeleton's quite new to the experience, and I'm figuring my shit out.
It's actually quite old to the experience of being alive, but it's been a while, you know.
That's fair. All right, so that I recalled the knowledge. Did I get a? How much of a success did I get in this?
What are you rolling against?
Let's see here.
I don't know what your target number is.
for known weakness, I attempt to recall knowledge as part of my action. If I critically succeed at the recall knowledge check, it's not against anything apparently. You notice a weak. If I succeed in a recall knowledge check, you notice a weakness and gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack roll from devise a stratagem. If you immediately convey this information to your allies, everybody gets a +1 circumstance bonus to their next attack roll against that target. So with my recall knowledge, if I got a 23, if that is a success, no, critical success, which I believe that is, considering I got pretty high. I get a +1 circumstance bonus on top of my investigation, which now I'm going to be rolling my devise a stratagem, which means I get to roll +2 against him.
Okay.
12, that's 14, and then my stratagem, which I believe is, I use my my intelligence modifier, and yes, that's a +9 to that. So that is 23 also. And do I need to make a stealth roll to ambush for this?
Because you were able to stealth during the dialogue before, I'm going to say that you do not need a stealth roll now.
Alright, just to make an observation, since that counts as a free action, is Artavar using a totem or object of some kind to channel their magics?
They are using a staff. You don't know how dependent they are on it.
Okay, well, I mean, good assumption anyway, so I'm going to run up, and I'm going to do a disarm action with my stratagem.
Okay.
So, 23.
That go against AC then?
I guess so. Oh yeah, they're also flat-footed against me. And whatever stealth bonus I might get for this ambush.
That does hit, but does not crit.
Okay.
I actually do have the disarm action right here if you need it. It's
you
an
can use this
athletics
player
check.
weapon to disarm with the athletic skill, even if you don't have a free hand.
Yeah, it's against their reflex DC.
Yeah,
So
attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex DC.
Yeah, so you
Yes.
roll
Oh,
it, and
okay.
if you roll higher than their reflex DC, then you disarm them. There's no roll
May I
on
use
there.
my since this is part of my stratagem? May I use my stratagem roll for this?
Of course. As
Okay,
far as
that
I
would
know,
be
you can.
23 against
that
their
is a-
reflex DC.
That is in fact a critical success, I believe.
Hooray.
Wait, hold on. Reflex is 16, looks like. Well, this is plus 16.
So yeah,
unless it's
that
like
would be
10 plus.
Yeah, then that I definitely got it. So, you knock the item out of the target's grasp. It falls to the ground in the target's space. And now
Alright.
everybody that will attempt an attack on Artavar until my next turn gets a +2 circumstance bonus. And they're flat-footed.
Pretty good.
That's all I can do.
All right. Give me 1 second here.
Wait, hang on. So Rodelac has now stepped out into the thing. I am aware that he is not
Yes.
dead. Or
You are aware the Rodelac is non-deceased.
Oh,
Alive or alive?
shit.
I honestly, like, if Soba's in the middle of their attack and doing all that stuff, does Soba need, like, a perception check to
Oh yeah,
figure out
Soba
all
might
this
not
and
notice. Yeah, Soba's kind of
What
busy.
might
right? 'Cause this
be
is all happening-
rage-blinded right now.
Yeah, this is all happening at the same time, so it's entirely likely that Soba just does not see. Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to put dice into it. I'm just going to let you decide how to play that out.
You decide, Soba.
Well, I mean, mechanically, all of this is happening at once, so I'm gonna say that, yeah, no, Soba does not see you. She is too busy being upset that you are dead to notice that you're not dead.
That's fine.
That
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. Like you're
Just
like
like,
you're like
Soba,
like
I've given you an attack advantage on Adamar, and Soba's like, Soba, thanks you, ghost of the Rodelac.
Yes, Soba can sometimes hear his voice.
It's been one round, and Soba can hear his voice. Run, Luke, run!
So this means that Soba knows that she's a necromancer, right?
Yeah, Soba knows she's a necromancer.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's been like the thing the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, Soba has been against the idea of necromancy. So I think
Yeah, she's like a
was
lapsed
aware of the
Catholic who
fact.
hates Catholics. That doesn't mean she can't still like cast like holy like Pope theme. I don't know what do Catholics do. I don't know.
Charging your pole blazer.
Yeah.
The
Boy, I
blazer.
thought several things.
Yeah.
What else would be in that
I thought of
hat?
none of them that were appropriate. Joking people, maybe.
Anyway.
Just because she's lapsed doesn't mean she doesn't remember Sunday school. I'm just saying.
You know,
I'm just
fair.
being doofy.
Cost.
It's like the Catholic vampire idea.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk over here so that I'm in plain view. I'm going to make Soba twice the size that she normally is.
Oh
and then I'm
boy.
going to say, we can talk, or you can deal with Soba, the necromancer, who is 15 feet tall.
Gigasoba. First of all, this has to be diegetic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Soba doesn't even catch the like he's realized that she's a necromancer. Like she's just blinded with rage. She's just like, Soba would very much not like to talk.
Soba would very much not like to talk, but it's your best option because I know that you think you can get away, but Soba is a necromancer. That's my turn. That's it. That's all I can do.
Would that be an intimidation roll?
You know what, yeah.
I can intimidation roll. Hold on.
Go ahead and throw some dice on the table, sure. Why not, right?
Yeah, shiny math rock.
If I can figure out where I put that tab. There it is. Okay, intimidation. Not actually my best bet. So let's see.
Yeah, but...
Okay, cool. Let's see.
Okay.
11.
I mean, it was... If it ended up being a funny number, it would have been funny. I always wanted to give you the chance, right? That's all.
Well, and, like... Additionally, Soba is twice the size of Soba, which is pretty damn intimidating. Soba
True.
was intimidating before, so...
Okay, so while Soba is raging, she is a large creature. If you've made her a size bigger, she is now a gargantuan creature, technically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are going to have to duck to get under some of the tree branches.
Yeah. Like, I am
Yeah.
the size of an ancient dragon, I think.
Yep. Your reach increases. Okay, yeah, you can hit anybody you feel like hitting. I'm guessing at this point, just like
Yeah.
if you want to swing for somebody, they're in your range.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
What is your range? Yes.
My range is Soba.
Have gravitational pull. You have not reached Soba's Roche limit.
I say, put it away and we can talk, or the obvious thing will happen.
Please let obvious thing happen.
She wants the obvious thing to happen.
What's your DC? What's your AC Soba again? You said 23. Does that change at all or now?
It is 22 because I'm raging.
Okay.
It's 23 when I'm calm.
Unrelated to anything, but I've got to say I actually really like the skeleton spear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like the design of it.
It is a big Fat spear.
So, the thing with the Lich is that they tend not to fear death. And in fact, one of them you happen to know may thirst for it.
I mean, we're not threatening them with death. We're threatening them with lack of it.
I just realized. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Actually, technically, these guys are undead, right?
Everything on the board is all the enemies are undead, except for Audvar, who has not experienced his first death.
So, what you're saying is I can subjugate them.
No, Lich are immune to that to those sort of mental effects.
Damn it. All right. That's worth a shot.
Fluckflack definitely takes a step back in surprise, not just at Soba's size increase, but at the fact that there are more assailants than they expected. Between the spiders and the new people hitting the battlefield, it's a lot to take in. But this only lasts.
Sorry. Good. So as Discord lag made it go fuck you, but I was just say, like, not at the fact that someone has like controlled their own undead.
Oh no,
Right.
This is the warrior.
Oh, he doesn't know. Okay.
Yeah, he is unaware of that at this time. He just goes into a flurry of attacks. They are all aimed lower than you can effectively guard right now. Mostly aiming at the calf and thigh.
Okay.
And they all get through. That's 2 hits and a crit.
All right.
Ouch.
Hit Soba. Give Soba damage.
Need 1 second.
I'm so glad I don't have none of my spells have concentration. I'm so glad.
That is 34 damage.
Oh wow, Soba felt that one. Not very much, but she felt it.
And 3 infernal wounds.
Damn. Damn.
That
Okay.
no, that that's gonna sting.
Yeah.
That's their turn. They just unload on you, low and sharp.
Soba just
Audvar.
roars. Sorry.
So, here's the fun part now. Each of the skeletons gets an action. This one's gonna come over here and try to hit Rodolak. Skeletons only get a single attack, so it's probably fine. Actually, nope, that's definitely a crit. Okay.
Oh. Good.
I made them drop a stick.
Yeah.
This cost me
Hooray.
life.
What happens if you die a second time? Does Soba just go even more angry?
I just want to be clear.
Double rage?
Worst case scenario, you get to re-roll as a frog guy.
True, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 5 damage. It's actually not. These guys do not hit that hard. Actually, wait, hold on. It doubles because of the crit, so we actually take 10. So, okay. The Minotaur will actually have to spend his action unbinding his weapon, which it will do. What does the Soba?
Yes.
This is when the Tower Shield skeleton gets its action. What does it do?
So, which one was the one that killed Rodolak, quote unquote?
The one at your shins.
Yeah, Soba told it to kill him.
Okay, so that one's going to run for. That one is actually going to have to spend his entire turn moving then.
Yeah, that's fine though. I have control of it for basically 10 turns, so
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
Artavar himself is going to pick up his staff, Also, I would like a little bit of props for actually using a prop for dropping the staff. I think that...
Yeah, 100%. I appreciated that too.
I just want to make sure it's appreciated. That's all I really wanted.
Did he manage
It is
to
love. Yes.
Did he manage to unbind himself? Because I did technically, restrain him.
That's right. My brain was thinking that he was bound and that Xing took care of the binding when he snapped the leg one, but you also bound him as well. So yeah, that is absolutely correct. We have to spend. So his legs are unbound because that was done. The Xing broke the rope. But you are correct. He does have to spend an action unbinding him. Thank you for reminding me. I apologize.
Okay.
So that's gonna be one action to unbind, one action to pick up the staff. As he bends over and picks up the staff, he's going to turn, pivot, and bring the staff straight up underneath the chin of Rodolak.
Oh,
What is your AC?
22.
He is absolutely not going to do that.
Oh, good.
I was gonna.
That...
Also, I gotta say, being an action and not a roll feels like it kind of goes against the point of binding him. But I kind of.
Doesn't just-
I kind of get it.
I mean, it's spending an action to take away an opponent's action.
I suppose.
And if they don't spend the action, then they keep that debuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's...
So it's action for an action, which is generally a losing battle, or it's action for a lingering debuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, I expected at least in order to unbind himself that he would have to try and do a roll.
Nope.
No. What it does is it buys you time and action economy for the rest of your team. It's a support action, right? It is definitionally a support action. It slows them down so that your team can manage it.
I suppose.
Oh, and honestly, I'll be honest with you. If he had 2 actions instead of 1, that wouldn't be an attack. That would be a spell that would have been much more dangerous. He's not the best at melee attacks. So trust me when I say this. That was actually very good.
Okay, I'll trust it. I'm just not. I am just. Even for this long, I'm just not used to Pathfinder.
So
Enough.
Pathfinder works off a number system. So you had him bound 1, which meant it took 1 action to unbind himself. If you had him bound 2, he would need to use 2 actions to unbind himself, and so forth. So basically, every stack of binding you put on him is an action he can't do. And that's very good against spellcasters, because most good spells take 3 actions.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you stopped him from using a spell that's named Corruption Blast. So I'll let you fill out in your own head what it does.
Oh God.
All right, I did a flicker and I supported the team.
Yeah.
Corruption Blast was traded for Bunk with Stick.
Miss with stick.
Yeah.
It's all relative, right? All right, Cece, you are up.
Well, Cece is going to spend one of her actions on... Oh, I can make another spooter. I'll do that after then.
Here,
one
I'll give you a
action
spooter, buddy.
she's sending... Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so Broken Spooter is replaced with a new spooter from her collection.
From the myriad.
She's got 8.
They are legion.
And I think one of them she loaned out. So right now she's got 7, one of them's destroyed, so she has 6.
Mm-hmm.
But she can only meaningfully use 3 at a time anyway.
Hold on, can you just real quick? One of them was in the cart. That's the one that was on Audivara, correct?
Yes.
Or was that a 7? Okay, just want to make sure that's the same one.
That was the one that they found during, they were talking to the mayor and
Inspection.
they were, freaking out. And then, Rodolak Foghorn Leghorned it and, convinced them that it was actually some, kind of trap thing. and it's why you shouldn't be around here in the woods.
God.
So now that spotters are in place, though, they can do a little bit of extra. I think... That's kind of wild that I can just do that, but okay. So the one spotter on Silva is going to explode twice. It does Searing Restoration, which is the, like, potion spray and healing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, at the same time that, Flick, they are, like, slashing at Silva's legs, and the spotter is just, like, climbing Silva's legs and, like, spraying with antiseptic and painkiller and then stitching them shut just as fast. So I'll take my assurance, and it's just 24 twice, so it's 60-10 healing.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Okay. That is absurd. I love it.
6d10 healing.
And it prompts 2 checks to stop bleeding, if that's what Infernal Wounds count as.
Yes. Right, that you said it explodes though, correct?
But that's the way that they flavor the ability. It doesn't destroy it. I don't know why. That's just what it says. That's just an action that they can do.
So I have that action as well. So with Flicker, I'm just imagining he just cartoonishly randomly explodes for no reason, but somehow survives because he heals himself.
Yeah, because that's like the flavor of the inventor is that it's supposed to be like basically you bring out a machine that like explodes and causes healing.
Yeah.
So it's an action that you can take, or it's an action that your construct can take, and the construct can do it to heal others, but not itself.
I'm just thinking that that's extremely powerful for something that doesn't consume that construct.
For being one action, yeah, but that's basically the only thing I can do.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I have that in Tamper, and that's it.
All right, well, I guess roll the healing.
It also has 1 hit point, so like it being right in front of him, I think he's gonna realize.
Yeah.
Knife on Silva not doing much. Spooter keeps healing.
Yeah.
I've just been waiting for someone to just kill the Spooters, basically, in these fights.
Not to mention the fact that Soba is basically a giant barrel of blood.
Mm-hmm. Like, DM-wise, they haven't been killing the spiders because by and large, each enemy you find has to recognize what the spiders do before they would start attacking them. So, like, I've always, been trying to give that, opportunity. But, like, yeah.
This time he's definitely gonna see it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
And the one on the Minotaur is going to resume attempting to entangle.
Okay.
And I'll just use my thing again for 24 twice.
That is enough. Okay, that Minotaur is just sort of handled until someone frees it. Because that Minotaur only gets 1 action anyways, so... You effectively... The Minotaur and the Spider just sort of like, going back and forth of the Spider wrapping it and binding its arms and the Minotaur just like tearing them off, but then having to tear off another part of it.
It's in a losing battle.
It's in a losing... It's in a struggle.
So it manages to break its head free of its axe. And then its axe is bound to its leg. And then its leg is bound to its arm.
Uh-huh. It's the undead in an eternal conflict with the machine is actually sort of meta-thematic of the... Sorry, anyways.
Oh my god.
And that's Cece's whole turn.
Okay.
So, wait, how much healing did you roll it, or...?
I didn't. I have been letting you do the roll.
Okay, I was not sure. How many roll?
60-10.
Oh boy. And then what do I roll to get rid of these
Goodness.
wounds? 39. Oh boy.
And then you do your fortitudes against the bleeding, which gets prompted twice, plus the bonus for being aided.
Yep, you get to make 2
Alright,
checks against
so-
bleeding.
Okay, so that is.
Oh my goodness!
You're good.
Well, all right, yeah,
I
no,
just
I'm good.
realized that means that my cooperative nature kicks in.
Oh god, it does.
So you don't get +1 for aid, you get +5.
Jeez,
Okay.
Yeah!
let's go.
Amazing. I love it.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong, I hate it, but I absolutely love it too.
CC hard spec into support.
CC decided that the creatures don't get to do anything.
Flicker, you are up. We need some actual damage involved, though. We have a lot of healing, as apparently, and a lot of support. But Soba's the one who's doing damage.
As is tradition.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like, okay, what do I have? What do I have? Defense, gear. Oh, I do have a. Oh yeah, I have a tranquilizer dart. Should probably load that up next. I guess I spent an action to load the tranquilizer dart. Aren't into the whilst trying to dodge his him trying to. I'm just imagining he's just trying to kick me. Like that's all he's trying to do, kicking me. Like I'm essentially like hiding behind my shields. I'm like slowly trying to load in the dart. And you know what? Just because it's cool, because I have a feeling that I have an equal level of chance of like hitting him with melee or with this thing. So what I want to try and do is I essentially want to use a. I want to punch him with the cannon and then shoot the, and then essentially shoot the dart while I'm punching him.
Love it.
Essentially,
Okay.
Like one of those piston fists, essentially, but it's like to deliver so it's essentially a melee attack instead of a flintlock attack.
It's like the Hulkbuster suit. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, kind of, except it's like just meant to deliver like one shot, which is the tranquilizer dart, because it's probably going to be more successful of an attack than if I were to try ranged attacking this melee specialist. Either way, it's not looking good, but this might at least put him to sleep. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm just gonna use my mace to hit for that, so that would be a +10.
Okay.
Okay. This is not gonna end up favorably. Oh, another 13! Wow.
Ooh.
So that's 23.
Just shy.
Hold on, let me check. Do I have... I have 1 gold. So... Bam. 2. So 25.
His AC is 26. If someone else can hand you a gold, you get it. Guaranteed, but...
Does anyone please have one?
I don't think I have one. I do have one. I'm just gonna flick you across the table.
All right.
Please.
Roll it just for showmanship, though.
Okay.
I mean, like, you only need to roll a 1 to hit, but you gotta roll the dice.
I know.
You only have to
The
roll
shiny
1, but you
rock made
have
click
to
clack
roll.
sound. You don't understand.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Exactly.
That's legit. That's
You only have to roll a
legit.
1, but you have to roll a 1.
You gotta roll for the click clacks.
Everybody click clack.
Tell me
Anyway,
what this... Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. Tell me what this does.
So essentially, he after he manages to after a hit with the leg to the shield, he manages to off balance him as he just as he like hits him. You know, the feedback of him like pushing in and then pulling back at the right time, and then he lowers the shield. His gauntleted, it's not a gauntlet. It's more of a glove. His gloved arm is raising. The armor, you can see the fuse, not the fuse. No, that's right. He uses a diamond for the ignition. He essentially like in slow motion, it's like raising itself above the shield as it's like aiming for his neck to hit it and apply it as close to the head as possible. Oh, and upon impact, it also releases a bit of it essentially like hits like a cat hits. I mean, you'd probably imagine what a piston hit that's meant to send a projectile that close up, even something as simple as a syringe would do to you.
Like I said, Hulkbuster armor.
Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully this will like lay him down immediately. Hopefully. Because it is a tranquilizer dart. If anything, hopefully slow him down.
Alright, what does it do mechanically? Is the next question.
You know, I don't think we ever got a chance to explore that when I tried using it against the Displacer Beast. So I'm not sure what the statuses in the game are. So the idea, my ideal situation would be like it just KOs him so long as nobody attacks him again.
So what is the ability called?
I mean, I figured it's just tranquilizer dart, so it would probably put him to sleep in a sleep state.
I'm just trying to check the crunch of it, you know.
There is an item called lethargy poison.
That would make sense.
What's it do exactly?
Here we go.
Hang on.
Saving throw DC 18 slows for reduces their action count and increases each turn until they save against it. So next turn they'd have one less action, then after that they would have 2 less actions. Then they go unconscious.
And then every turn they make a saving throw, and if they fail it, it progresses to the next stage.
Okay, yeah, that still sounds pretty good against this guy.
And then if you
Alright.
repeatedly apply it, then it doesn't require a saving throw, it just automatically moves to the next stage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, so I think I'm on my last gadget because I think at this stage, on this level, I only have like a max of 3.
Okay. That does hit and it does connect.
Due to the descriptor and how I used it, does he at least take some damage? I'll leave that completely up to you. Okay.
Roll.
Good.
Let's see. What?
I'm
Give
fine
me
with a D4.
No, give me a D8 plus strength.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Thank you. D8. Of course, it's a 1.
Megan's you okay,
Amazing.
everybody?
Yeah, I'm
as for the strength, there is no plus strength. This is flicker.
Fair. That's half
So
damage.
he just does 1. So he does 1 damage, and
You
the
do
1 damage,
Nice.
and of course the 1 damage is like only because it was mechanically assisted. Thank you for the attempt at a higher point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, new move set unlocked. Also, I
Yeah.
think I still have 2 actions.
Oh wait,
Actually,
wait.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
loading it, I think, would take an action because the new ammunition.
Okay, so I loaded. I shot. I mean, if you want to count it as 2 actions, then sure.
No, I mean, that's just one action each.
Okay, then. Well, I don't see what else I can do, so I think I'll try and be crafty and try to. What's the word? I try to knock it down, but I do a leg sweep. Yeah.
Go for it.
So yeah, plus 10. Oh.
No, you do
Yeah,
not.
that's wow. You know what? At least my rolls have a form of consistency, I guess. It's always the same numbers.
You get down and
Except for
sweep
the
out
one.
sweep out your leg, which actually just dodges an incoming attack, but it doesn't actually do anything to them.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
So, but we need some
Okay.
damage on the battlefield.
Thank you for the roll.
Yes!
Thank you for the
Yes.
extra support, Liz.
Okay,
Yes,
so
do it so that they don't pay attention to me.
So the zombie creature, so the skeleton, right?
Yeah?
He's just gonna follow his last standing orders, right?
Right.
All
So,
right.
the skeleton does not do much damage, but it does have opportunity attack and defensive strike.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have to use another action to tell it
No.
what to do.
No, you do
Alright.
not.
So
You have one-
I'm going to
it-
give. Sorry.
No. It will have one action per turn on Artivar's turn.
Okay, and it will. And its goal is kill
Yeah.
kill Pancake.
Mhm.
All right. So Soba's going to give one of her actions to the Displacer Beast, and she's going to, and once again, sounding real spooky, goes, Kitty friend, come join Soba in tearing apart these birds. And then she's going to use her charging, her 2-action charging strike, sudden charge,
Mhm.
to charge the bird with the stick, because the bird with the stick hurt some friends more recently.
Artivar?
Soba is just, yeah, Soba
Okay.
blind Angie. So where is Soba? Soba is here. Zooms right on over to him, and so that uses 2 of my actions. So
The spider does
Sting.
not travel with you at this time.
okay,
Sorry, just wanted to.
I didn't realize I grabbed the spider too.
It was on your base.
It's
Alright,
on your
so
leg.
that-
So
Oh,
that
Oh
you-
yeah, right. Like it was. Okay.
so that was a 14. Wait, was that 12 plus 14? So that is 26.
That is a hit.
All right. So then that's 2d. So then that's 2d12 plus 4 plus. Hang on, I'm raging. Oh god. I need to remember what my rage does. 6. Okay, so that's 2d12 plus 10. Wait, I have a
Hmm?
rune on here, so that's a plus 11, actually. I think.
Nice.
Okay, so 2d12. So 12 plus 12 plus 11, that is 23 damage
Mm-hmm.
on him.
Nice.
And then I give my other ability, my other thing to the Displacer Beast. The zombie
Yep.
the skeleton has the standing orders. Yeah, I think I'm done. That's me done for the turn.
You make the Displacer Beast action now.
Oh, okay. I thought this was going to be a thing where the Displacer. Okay, this is actually better than what I thought it was. All right, where's the Displacer
It's
Beast?
it shares your actions. That is to say, if you give it an action, it has an action. Point is
Okay.
a single action. So one action to
So-
move, and I assume.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that it has the same movement speed as Soba. And I'm
Sure.
just going to move it there.
It's probably faster, honestly.
Yeah.
Right. Minotaur cannot make any opportunity attacks right now, so yeah.
Yep.
That you?
Yep, that's me done.
All right. So.
So,
Shing traces a small circle with one of his hands directly in front of Flicker, and While you think you're about to get punched in the solar plexus, his fist goes through that circle, disappears, and then returns. He does the same thing twice in rapid succession.
Oh my.
Small portals, which a mage might actually recognize as dimension doors, appear next to the other spiders. This is a microcast of dimension door, something a application of the spell that you would not have seen before. And then he will attempt to save against the poison. And what do I need to save against it?
I believe it was DC 18.
DC 18. And it does save against it. Does that mean it's completely saved, or is that just...
It just doesn't progress.
Okay.
So it's slowed 1. Because you gain actions that don't immediately lose. Okay, yeah, slow 1, it only lasts for 1 round. So they lose 1 action this round, and then they passed the save so that it doesn't progress to stage 2, but they're not slowed anymore.
Okay, got it.
And the duration is up to 4 hours, so...
Okay, so it's not going to progress, but it's still at slow 1, or is that just completely cleared now?
The slow 1 is now clear, because it's only for 1 round, but they still have to make the saves, and if they fail it, then it progresses to the next one, and it becomes for 1 minute they have slowed 1.
Yikes. Okay, well, he has staved it off for this round, so he won't be affected next round, and then he'll make the save then. Got it. Rodelac, it is you.
So wait, how much,
I'm keeping
how
the
much damage
page
did he
up
pound
for
me?
it so that I can...
Sorry, for how much damage did he pound my face in? I imagine.
None. He shattered the spiders.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
No, he basically used a miniature dimension door to strike at a melee attack at long range.
Okay, I've rolled my stratagem.
Okay.
And that is a 27
Nice.
for that. And I think what I'm going to have to do is... let's see if I can do this. Since I've got finesse weapons, is there a possible way that I can feint the skeleton into Artavar?
Yes, I'll say.
Okay. Let me see here. I think I got
It's a deception. It's a deception check against the target's perception.
Oh. Well, okay. I guess that would be my move. Well, the stratagem thing is a free action because all these people are in relation to my investigation, so I'm going to roll my deception then.
All right.
I've got a good amount of, and yeah, I guess I get a bonus on that because of the investigation thing. So let's roll. So I'm going to put this to the side right now, considering that I need to save it for when I do an actual attack. So I'll start with that deception. Okay. Deception time.
Haha.
Oh! Natural 20.
Oh, beautiful.
Wait, are you allowed to do that?
Am I allowed to lie am I allowed to lie hard enough at a skeleton that I make him attack his partner?
No, roll 20s. You're allowed to lie very hard. I approve of the lying. It's the rolling well that I'm
Oh, I
concerned
mean,
about.
I get one of these every once in a while. Remember the last time I got a critical 20?
It's a good time.
Well, died last time.
Every time I roll a critical success, it's a good time.
Yeah, just
All
don't
right,
give him no trouble.
so yeah, that is a critical. That is a natural 20 on top of my 14 deception.
Nice.
So 34 or 44, like however you want to factor that in. It's either 34 or 54. I don't know.
Describe for me exactly how this goes. What happens? What you do?
Okay. As the skeleton attempts to swipe at me, I turn around and I kind of brandish my finger very chidingly at the skeleton as he attempts to swing at me again. I sidestep and put my foot out to make him trip and have the scythe come down on Artivar.
Nice.
So it's like, woo!
I want to point out, these birds, they're really bad necromancers. Like, they lost one to a superior necromancer, lost another one to a spider and a rope, and a third one to Looney Tunes.
I will follow up with my. I'm gonna follow up. Am I still able to do? Since I haven't moved, I'm able to do one more action, right?
Yes, but I'm gonna let you take a damage roll on it first. The damage roll is D12 plus 5 doubled.
Oh, so I roll that to damage the Artivar?
Yes, as if it were a crit.
Okay.
Because it
roll
was a crit.
Boop. That is a 5. So I got a. So you said double that?
Yep. Plus 5 and double, I said, I think.
So 5 plus 4 doubled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an 18.
All right, that is a significant amount of damage.
As I
Nice.
look at the skeleton with his scythe inside Artivar, and I give a nod, go, much obliged, and then use my lion scythe to go after Artivar with my stratagem. And that would be a 27 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so I roll a d6 and add my intelligence modifier.
Intelligence.
Okay. So I add 10 to that. Oh no, that's 10 to hit, my bad. Or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, sorry, it would be 13 actually, plus my proficiency. Proficiency is not added to the damage, correct?
Correct.
Just checking. Whoop. Bop. 3 damage.
Okay.
But he's now flat. But Artivar is now flat-footed, and everybody gets +2 against him to hit, and until the end of my next turn.
Okay. That's still significant.
I gotta stick to Looney Tunes shit. That's apparently my bread and butter here.
It's your forte. Love it.
Oh boy. You learned from your master, the great and mighty Wile E. Coyote.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Hey, look, go with what works. That's all I'm saying. Koss, they seem to have ignored your previous plea.
That's excellent. On that topic of, anyway, I am going to point at somebody and blast them with a whole bunch of light and
All right.
damage.
Whomst.
There's a skeleton minotaur right here.
There sure is.
And,
It's sure tied up.
yeah. So I'm going to do as much damage to it as I can. And that is going to be 4d4 damage, I believe. Yeah. So I'm just gonna so there's a whole lot of light cascading out of me.
Mm-hmm. There's no attack roll for this?
It is a reflex save.
Ooh, they're bad at that. They're really bad at that. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Okay.
Excellent.
That is almost enough to shatter it. It is... Actually, wait, are skeletons weak to radiant damage? Is that a thing in this system?
I'm sorry, what?
Probably not.
Wait, do you just skeletons are weak to radiant damage?
Yeah.
Oh, it's force damage anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh, it's force. Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah, I like Cyclops' Eye Blast.
gotcha. That makes more
Use it for
sense.
mobility. Oh yeah. God, have
The-
y'all seen X-Men 97?
I've heard
I
good things, but I
yet,
haven't.
like
It's so
it
good.
looks really good.
Please watch it. It's so good.
Gambit looks extremely. There's a word that I want to use for it, but it's not gonna let us be monetized. So, Gambit looks really good.
Oh God, you.
Man makes you perspire glowing sweat like the Gatorade commercial.
He's a
Is that
sexy
what you're
man.
going for? Is that
He's a
what you're
sexy
going
man.
for?
I
Look.
want to use a rude word for a sexy man.
I don't want to say anything, but what I will say is, they did Remy extreme justice. Cause like, oh my God, Gambit is unironically one of the strongest mutants in the entire X-Men universe, and by God, did they do him justice? Holy crap!
Okay,
Fantastic.
I love
okay,
Remy.
But I want to be clear. I don't care if they do him justice on his power level. Do they make him hot?
You get to see him without his shirt at least once.
There's one point where he's
This is
making
what I want.
pancakes in a tank top, and it
Yes!
was enough to make one of my
Oh.
it was enough to make one of my friends like completely convulse and
No,
collapse
no,
on the floor.
no, Magus. You do not. No, you are understating it. It is a slutty cutoff. It might as well say
Slutty is a
juicy on
very
his
nice
ass.
way of saying it,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It might as well
Oh,
say
God.
juicy on his ass. That is what he is wearing.
It was a slutty.
Incredible.
Gambit should have Juicy just tattooed down the side of his chest.
I wanted to lick his abs. All right. God damn.
Okay.
I love how you were describing me having one of my friends having a seizure as understating it.
Exactly.
Look.
Noted.
So I just
friend could have
googled
more of a-
Gambit
Man's got
pancakes,
beignets you could
and I
powder
think
sugar
I
on,
found
eh?
it.
You just Google Gambit pancakes. What?
I
Are you having a
googled
good-
Gambit pancakes, and I think I found it.
Are you
Oh, I
having a
did the
good night,
slutty little
Greg?
cutoff.
Are you having a good night?
Are you thirsting, son?
How did I forget that?
I shared
How
it
did
on the
forget
Discord.
that shot?
Hang on, let me see this.
How did I forget this shot?
How
That
did you
is
forget
exactly
this
what I
shot?
was thinking of. Yup. Yes. This is what
Don't
I
worry,
want
everyone,
for
I'm pulling it up.
Gambit. I want Gambit to have this at all times. I want
Yes!
him to be at least this hot.
I mean,
I'm just
okay,
thinking
you're
of that
okay.
meme from I'm thinking of that meme from Anita Sarkeesian saying like, "This is why I don't like games. It appeals to the male fantasy." It cuts to this image.
Look, I'm just gonna say, Gambit is always hot. Gambit has never not been hot. I'm sorry. If you don't, I'm sorry. Like, I
That
mean,
is
like, come on.
unironically like 90% of his character archetype in all the
True.
comics and everything.
He is
Oh, yeah, no.
sexy crime gambler. That is his archetype.
I'm
Yeah,
from Louis.
and I want-
I'm from Louisiana,
that.
and I'm French, but I'm also not.
Great Dictator, you're from Louisiana?
No, I was.
You know,
I, was trying to do-
I knew
was-
that. I knew that actually. So yeah, that makes sense.
No, I was trying
No,
to do
you're
that.
canonically from Louisiana. That you can't change it now.
I forgot the state that has that French. That has that French.
No, Louisiana is the correct state for that. I'm just
Okay.
messing with you.
Oh boy.
I'm from St. Louis, a
Nice.
place with the voodoo and the
Yeah.
shrimp bounty.
St.
I.
Louis is a different place from
Oh
Louisiana.
wait.
Is it?
God.
God damn it! Why would you
What?
put a city called St. Louis in Louisiana that writes
That makes
itself?
sense. Will you hear about Kansas and Arkansas?
I
Oh
know,
my
right?
God.
Oh my goodness, that drives me crazy still.
Oh my god.
I like to think that our Kansas is just like the
I have
evil nega version of
confusion.
regular Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there.
Oh my
I have
God.
been there, and I mean, it's basically the same thing as Kansas. I don't understand. Like,
Whoever done and did history did us all wrong.
I will say that like one of the few like timeless quotes that I remember from Fairly Odd Parents in regards to Missouri is when Tom Sawyer looked at the camera and says, "As they say in Missouri, I ain't going back to Missouri."
Nice.
Oh my god.
I understand what you're saying, but I will be deep in the cold, cold ground before I recognize Missouri. So,
I'm
Damn.
Missouri Bull.
Costa,
Is
that
that
your
that
turn?
one guitar song
Yeah.
where the guy goes nuts on a bass guitar? You know,
it's just a Simpsons reference.
We really can just talk about anything, and
Heck yeah.
I just find
Yeah.
it fit.
I love it.
Yeah, so I hit the skeleton and probably this tree here. I probably killed that tree.
Honestly, it's not that strong of a tree. Yeah, that tracks.
You monster.
Yeah, well, yes, that's my whole thing.
What that tree do to you?
It was there.
Anyway, let's
Right.
let's
It was
continue.
there and so was the laser.
I was only exploding in one direction, and the tree was lucky that it was the only one that got knocked down.
Flukflak is going
Anywho.
to soak the free strike, and you know what? Hold on. I'm actually going to roll to see who has their ire, because clearly attacking Soba is not necessarily
Not the great idea.
not.
I mean,
not
they're probably
working-
mad at my fucking Looney Tunes bit that I just did.
Do you look like the character that you presented as in that moment?
Not even remotely.
Okay, then that's not. Then that is not recognized as you. And they don't even know CC's over there, honestly. CC is still stealth bait, effectively. Because you haven't actually done an action for yourself yet.
I could see him like taking the time to look for me though, given that like I was name dropped. I was there in the previous fight against them and like deployed the parachute in his face.
That is true, but right
And
now...
was rapidly
there's a-
healing the Soba wounds too.
Yes, but he doesn't know that you were healing Soba at that point.
True.
As far
Like,
as he's
that-
aware, Soba is just full of blood.
As far as he's aware, those spiders were a trick that you guys had up your sleeve, and Shing has just dealt with them. As far as he's aware. Yep. Hi.
That makes sense. Chasing the laser face.
Mm-hmm. You made a lot of shiny visual noise. Now, moving that far, he's only going to get one attack, and it's all he's gonna need. Kitty.
Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty.
What are you doing right there?
Being a good kitty.
She's turning 10 this year.
Oh,
Aww.
That's
She's
a
still
good
the
age for a
size.
kitty.
She's still the size of a kitten, by the way. She's a very small cat.
Nice.
How big were we talking?
I want to say like about a foot long.
Give me a weight.
Oh god, I haven't weighed her in a while.
Third of a stone.
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Fair.
My cat's about 8 pounds. She's kind of small for a cat. So
Buck says it's the star of the hit web series Lackadaisy.
Yay!
Oh,
It's them, the Lackadaisy cat.
yes.
Yeah.
Hang on, while you guys do your turn, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Give me a second. You guys
Sure,
keep
sure.
doing your thing.
I. So, Cass, I have good news and bad news.
Yes.
The good news is they only hit you for 17 points of damage.
That's less than half of my health
Yeah.
this time. What's
You
the
do
bad
have
news?
Infernal Wound.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's something I've been basically dealing with forever since. So whatever.
Yeah, you're already covered in
Yeah.
bandages anyway.
Yeah, you covered it. You've basically got a whole bunch of Infernal Wounds already racked up.
I'm good.
All
and
right.
this gives me an opportunity to use one of my new spells. Who
Oh,
does this to
good.
me?
Flufflock?
Oh, yeah. Excellent. He's right next to me. Excellent.
He sure is. Oh, good.
Hi, buddy.
I'm
That's a
back.
really bad choice for you.
It was. Is that a reaction or is that a thing for your turn?
It's a thing for my turn.
Okay, cool.
But Polearms, she is 7 pounds.
7 pounds. Okay, so she's a little bit smaller than my cat.
Would the Minotaur not still be bound?
Mm-hmm.
The spotter was killed, but it's still bound.
Yes.
The Minotaur is still there and got lasered to the face.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this other guy and he came over beside me.
Yeah,
And
I just saw I saw it getting picked up and moved around, and I was just confirming.
I was just looking at paths just to see angles. But yes, the Minotaur's turn is taking off the last of the strings, binding it, and letting out a roar. Which is actually silent because it doesn't have any lungs, but it's definitely a roar. If you look at it, you can tell it's roaring, okay? It's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You can
remember.
hear it in your mind's eye while it jangles like a xylophone.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, hang on. I have its roar right here. Oh god, where is it? No! No, it's out! Oh, here it is.
Amazing.
I
Magus,
reorganized my soundboard and I thought I lost it.
I rolled a nat 1 to hit you
Oh my god.
with a skeleton. Just absolute nothing. Let's see here. Soba,
Yeah!
can you make me a reflex save?
Soba is very agile. That is 12 plus, that's 22.
Okay.
Scared of that, okay.
Usually,
I am also going to need it from, roll it for the Displacer Beast, I'll calculate it.
Okay.
And I'm going to need it from Rodelac as well.
What do you need me to roll?
15.
A reflex.
Oh no. I don't think that's one of my good rolls. Let's
Oh,
find out.
no. Oh no.
Oh wait, no, reflex is my good roll. I rolled a 6, that is a 16.
Okay.
Why do I have a better reflex save than will save? That's... Oh right, because I have no wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
The implication for Soba, if you kill or hurt Soba friend, Soba gonna hurt and kill you more.
you're gonna be dead.
I hope they're ready for that.
Artivar strikes his staff on the ground, and a black fog rapidly explodes out in all directions. It will break this skeleton, and it will do 20 damage to each of you.
Oh.
So that's my skeleton gone?
No, your skeleton is over here. You will have its action
Okay.
right after this.
Okay.
And the Displacer Beast as well, to clarify.
He hurt Kitty. He died.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's fair.
And what do you want to do with the Tower Shield skeleton?
Second first save is the first. It is going to continue stabbing the crap out of Pancake.
Flowflack? Okay.
Yep.
It's gonna have to spend its entire action just trying to run up there.
It does. Yep. So long as it's continuing to hassle him, that's fine.
All right. Cece, how about yourself?
It is recovery mode for the most part. So first, she goes to send the spooter to be a pain in the butt on the Minotaur again.
Oh no! This poor... I feel sad for this Minotaur.
Another spooter runs up and it's doing its roar thing and it just scrambles up its legs and then ties its axe to its head again.
How dare you E-Haley this Minotaur so bad?
Well,
And then
maybe.
she
well,
takes
maybe-
out her 2 more spooters and that's Cece's turn.
Okay. Fair enough.
The Minotaur just looks at you and is like, war.
Flicker.
Right.
So the thing with you, Flicker,
Yeah.
is that you have noticed something in this past round.
Uh-huh.
Shing is definitely... You cannot turn your back on him, but he is as focused on the other conflict as you, and now you know why.
Did you have to make that loud?
Yes.
Sheesh.
And now you know
Well,
why.
that was
Shing
very
has
important.
more battlefield control than you had initially expected.
I see. So I gotta do something to the. Well, let's hope that he keeps failing those saves. Then don't we? Because that's gonna
If you can
severely
use the
limit his
poison
control.
repeatedly, it automatically progresses a stage every time you hit.
Yeah, but I also have to get lucky enough to hit him every time. I also think I have like one more left, but given the
you have
lack
one.
of- I think it might be one of my better things to try right now. So, all right, action to reload and try again, I guess.
All right. AC is
Oh,
still 26.
No. Stop.
Huh?
Oh, stop that. I pressed the wrong one. I pressed the.
Oh, fair.
10.
Yeah,
It's
that
all good.
happens. Oh,
Ignore that.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought it was gonna land on that 6.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let me just roll the d8 and see if it'll disappoint me too. If it'll disappoint me.
Oh, no.
Wow! Complete 180.
Okay.
Nice!
You are on point now.
Okay, so seeing as how he is now distracting himself. So this time what he does is like he tries to go for another like leg sweep, but he uses that as a setup. So when he jumps, he Flicker mid swing raises his pistol arm, hand cannon,
Nice.
however the pun that I went for, and hits him in the gut this time. I wanted to go lower, but that would be very unknightly behavior.
not chivalric. Oh shoot!
Well,
I just
I did.
knocked my. There
I
it
did
is.
technically
my
shoot.
stickers off my computer.
All right, he has stage 2 of that lethargy poison, which honestly is kind of heavy.
And I guess I'm. I could use this moment to just reload the gun, but I figured I'd keep trying to. I don't know what else I can do with like one action, so I'm just gonna try and like keep him sort of also distracted on me by keep attacking him. I'm just gonna try and hit him with my tail, I guess, after that last maneuver.
Okay.
And that's a miss. Wow, there really is a pattern today.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. That's about it. Well, that should hopefully severely limit him.
All right.
Simply do not miss.
So, but check my
Yeah,
Discord.
I'm using an important resource.
So, check Discord real quick.
Yes.
Soba
trying.
is checking Discord.
I'm
is checking
trying.
Discord.
That can be a mistake.
That is my response. I am trying.
Fair. And it is your turn.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I still can't see the tracker. It's just a white
Yeah,
blank thing
I
for
don't
me.
know. I don't know why I
Yeah.
can't see it either. I literally had
It's
an
just a
entire
white
campaign.
block for me too.
I
see it.
wish I had a solution for that.
It works fine for
I
me.
wish I could explain it to you because I literally had an entire campaign that used this exact same thing, and it was fine.
Yeah.
It is so
It's
strange.
just
Alright, so
It's not really
first things
proper.
first, Soba is going to swing at Artivar. First things first. So that is a 17. So that is a 31. Please tell me that beats his AC by let's say 10.
It does,
Well,
actually.
Yeah, let's go, crit! Okay, because I forget how crits work in this game, is it just like time? It's just you just times it by 2, right?
It's-
You don't.
it's double.
the
It's-
dice.
It's double damage.
Okay. So you roll the damage. Okay, so it's not like regular D&D. All right, so that's.
I think Pathfinder, they have different crit modifiers for certain weapons, but the default is ×2.
Yeah, my greatsword
Yeah,
doesn't have the doesn't have the fatal property, so that's fine. The only other game I have where I play Pathfinder, I play a gunslinger, so the crit rules are different for them. So that is 9 plus 11. That is 20 damage, 40 damage.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, so I see how.
Yours looks a lot nicer than the one I'm looking at.
let's
Yeah,
not
so
let
fatal
Soba
is
ever
like
hit
on a
me.
crit, it changes the damage die. You get a second damage die, then you apply double.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And there's some
Artivar-
fatal. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some fatal tagged weapons where you're not replacing the dice, you're adding the fatal dice to it.
You do both.
Yeah, you do both.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, so
Sorry.
Artivar.
Artivar holds up his staff over his head to try to block the blow. The staff, your sword, cleaves through the staff and strikes Artivar right in the crook of the shoulder, right between the shoulder and the neck. At which point, a crystal bursts out of Artivar's neck, growing until it encompasses and freezes the entirety of Artivar. Anybody with an occult skill can hear an echo of what Artivar said all that time back at his grandfather's house. I wish to die in the most glorious of battle.
Well, he got what he wanted.
No, he did not. He is not dead. You can see his eyes. They're flickering around. He is completely immobilized in this encasement.
So is this necromantic magic? Or is it like,
Kind of. He made
Okay.
this
This
wish
is the
on
wish that he made.
He made this wish on a corrupted Gripply stone
Okay. So
that he would only die in the most glorious of battle. And that stone
so sorry.
and that wish has removed him from this fight now. His eyes flick about in panic.
So I still have more action.
Oh yeah.
So,
You still have the rest of your turn.
Yeah.
So we have the
Artivar is
option to
functionally.
either have Soba go all out and make this like the most glorious ultra kill ever, or we could make
this guy's
this,
a
or
this guy's
we
a
could do this in a
necromancer.
way of like come back in 10 years.
Soba is going to lean down and be eye to eye with this creature, and she's going to say, Soba will not let you die. Soba curses you with the greatest of shames. Life.
As the necromancer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, now that she's heard that he wants to die gloriously. No, like, Soba is like, no, you're cursed with life now. Soba will prevent you from dying. It's like it's like a Dragon Ball. Like, no one's allowed to kill Goku but Vegeta.
So here's the funny thing is that also means that he's an unlimited well of life. And so when I'm going to use Vampiric Touch in just a second. Yeah.
Adavar is. Okay, actually, you might actually be able to do something interesting with this.
Wait, I mean, this is a wish. This is a wish, right? Like, the universe will not let him die, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Meaning he has infinite life, so long as you keep him out of anything he considers glorious.
Or he's just held in complete stasis.
Yeah. I mean, Soba's plan is, once this is done, chain him up and leave him somewhere where no glory will ever find him. We have plenty of places where that applies.
Hold on. I need Arcana checks from anybody who would like to.
I'll do it.
Can I do occultism instead?
Yes. Primary
Hang on. Hang on. I can swap out this die roll of a critical failure with a lore check instead, because I have that feat now.
So that's a 26 for me. 26 for me.
Have I read
15.
this somewhere? That's better. Oh my god. Okay, so that's instead of a critical failure, that's a 25. Sorry, 27, considering it's probably in relation to the investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only 15 to me.
Oh, sorry, 26. My mistake. Yes, Kitty. What do you want?
You cannot sense Artavar magically. You cannot sense the innate life essence that everything has coming through that barrier. In fact,
I mean,
you cannot...
were we able to sense it before?
Yes. Everything has something. Even necromantic, you can sense a little bit of the necromantic threads. A bit of the weave is in everything. Right now, Artavar appears to be separated from it.
That was a big meow.
Big meow for little baby.
And in that separation, all of the threads of magic that were coming off of Artavar are severed, meaning that all of these skeletons collapse. They are simply non-animated.
Wait, what about the one that's mine?
You may choose to claim it. You've already made the roll. You've already passed it. You can pick up that thread and tether it to yourself. Very well.
Yeah, that's my skeleton. I'm going to call him George.
I just want to point out that is a...
Necromancy. Okay.
I just want to point out that is an active choice you have to make. That is not something that you just do. That is, I'm grabbing this thread and binding it to and binding it to me right now. It is taking over the spell. Soba, you can do that. You've already passed a check to do it. You know that you can do it. Do you choose to take this tether and let it slip, or grab hold of it?
So here's the thing. I need to see how angry Soba is right now. Because the entire like inciting incident of this is Soba being so blind with rage that she like reverts on her most like worst habits. You know what? I'm gonna just like behind the scenes. I'm gonna make a will save.
So you've already hijacked the thread of magic, but now you can claim it.
Oh god. She rolled a nat 1 on the will save. Yeah, no, like Soba is like full on blind with rage. Like her eyes have like coated over black. There's like black, like she has like there's like little black veins coming off of her eyes. She's just so like lost in herself. Yeah, no, like she just instinctively, as her training carries over, just grabs this thread and just like a leash around like a rabid dog, just yanks it towards herself.
take a free action with the skeleton. What would you like to do?
Like as she grabs the leash, she just rips it to the side and has the skeleton. Where is our skeleton boy? Is he within range of Fluck, or is that?
Yes. Yes, he has a pole arm, so yes.
Yeah. So just rips this thread to the side, and the skeleton jerks like a marionette before thrusting forward into Fluck's side.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
That is a 11. I don't know what the skeleton's modifiers are.
Yeah, no, I got that. I got that back end. And just roll a d6.
D6. 2.
Okay, got it. Real quick, you, Magus, you have to motor, correct?
Soon, yes. But I can stick out to the end of the scene if needed.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to check in with you because I know that we are.
I theoretically need to leave like 20 minutes ago, but again, I can be here till the end of the scene.
I trust and respect you to manage that, and yeah, okay. That was the big plot thing that I wanted that I was hoping you'd be here for.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, the last thing that we should probably do is I look. The fight's done, right? Or is it we still got Flock to deal with?
There is still fight to do, but
okay.
but that was the important narrative moment of the fight.
Okay then. Anybody want to stand in for Rodolak? Because all he's really going to do is stratagems and help people do things. I actually have an idea for my action for when I get to go, and I could do that real quick, and then if anybody wants to like...
I feel like stratagems is a kind of wide sort of thing to tell people to do.
I know. I've got a plan for my next action, so it's is it Shing's turn right now?
Not even close. It's actually Cece's turn right now.
Oh,
that
I thought it was Soba's turn.
wait,
I'm
sorry. No, that's right. That was Soba's turn. So it is Shing. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it is Shing.
Okay. Look, I'm paying attention.
Yay! More than me, apparently.
What's wrong, Shing? Looking dead tired, I see.
You had like 8 opportunities to make that line.
I know.
From all these necromancers, and you wait until now when one of them can't hear it.
No. Shing is like right next to me, and I am literally feeding him like the ability to. I am literally putting him to sleep. So this was literally the best time for me to use it.
True.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm surprised you didn't see that. Truly.
I'm just checking the DC on that poison. It is 18, which is surprisingly on the low side, but... Alright, he does pass, but he is still affected by it right now. He doesn't go to the next stage is the important thing right now.
Well, he's still in stage 2, because I force-fed it to him.
Yeah, he sure as heck is. Alright, Shing is going to attack you twice. First is going to be a low... Never mind. What's your AC?
Missed.
Yeah, that first one definitely missed.
23. I keep forgetting if it's 23, like, with the shield or not.
Mine is 23 and I don't have a shield.
Yeah, also remember, raising, you don't have, shields are not passive in Pathfinder. You have to take an action or a reaction to raise them.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's 23, because I don't think I probably should have raised it as my last action, but yeah, 23.
Do you have the raise shield reaction? I don't know if you took that, if you get that as a... I don't know what your class is, I'm sorry, I forgot.
I'm technically an inventor, but...
Check your sheet, see if you have the raise shield reaction.
Actions...
We have shield block as a reaction built in.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot that it's called shield block. Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay. Well, you didn't, so... But yeah, that's good to note. Thank you.
it's a reaction that you should have. That you can...
It's a reaction while your shield is up, though not
Oh.
a reaction to raise your shield.
I'm thinking of a different feat. My bad.
Oh, no, I have a free feat. I have shield block.
Oh.
Yeah, that applies when your shield is already up, though.
Nah, that feels. Yeah, forgot it.
Yeah, it's because they want fighters to be the people with the shield. They gotta give fighters something, I guess.
I still
They
think
could have just given Fighter something, though, instead of taking stuff away from everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, Pathfinder is not a perfect system.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pathfinder.text, right?
Yeah.
Shing is going to punch you in the face, though, for 14 damage.
So I like to imagine that it's like he raises it. By the way, I'm not actually like based on the actions, but like visually. Like first he blocks the first attack. He just goes, aha! Ow! Like he's celebrating the block.
Yeah. After he,
how much damage? Sorry.
14.
Ouch.
After he punches you, he steps backwards and dissolves into a mist of cinder clouds, fire and ash billowing around him. You do not see where he went.
Where'd you go?
But Cece, you see where he went, and he sees you now.
Oh.
He was repositioning, but now he has his eyes on you, and he remembers you. You can see in his eyes that he remembers you.
Yeah, she just looks up at him and
Hi, sailor.
Rodolak, you are up.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I have an idea here. First things first, I'm going to roll my free action stratagem.
Mm-hmm.
Whoosh. That's
Not bad.
a 21. Sorry. 23. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my voice to attempt a bon mot on Flockflack. As Flockflack is fighting, I'm going to give my throw my voice. I normally have to roll diplomacy, but would I have to roll deception for this one? If I'm reenacting my Foghorn Leghorn voice.
You know, I'm gonna say whichever. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Because they're the same number, but it's more for the sake of.
Yeah. Narratively, I like it. So deception then.
I'm just gonna throw my voice at Flockflack to hear it saying, I say, you're swinging your sword too wimpy, boy. You gotta put your whole body into it.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
That is a 31.
Look,
Against their will save.
all you need to do to roll dice well is to do silly stuff.
All right,
We
so
found-
I assume that's a
found the
critical
secret.
success against their will DC.
Oh
yes?
yeah, it is absolutely.
All right, so they are distracted and take a -3 status penalty to perception and will saves for a full minute.
Jeez.
Christ. Oh my god.
They can end the effect
Traumatized.
early with a retort to my bon mot, but that can either be a single action that has the concentrate trait, or an appropriate skill action to frame their retort. You determine which qualify. But they must take at least one action.
Yeah.
The retort needs to use a linguistic charisma-based skill action.
Flockflack is not the brains of this group.
No, they are not. Dare I say, I have
Christ,
dismantled this
have that
entire
guy.
bird's basis of reality.
Nice.
So we've got Artivar, we've got Flockflack. Who else did we... Was Artivar is incapacitated, right? Or no?
Artivar is out of the combat. Shing is over here and about to assault Cece, and then Flockflack is doing his best.
I'm gonna make my move over towards
Pancake.
him. Shane. 4,
Mhm.
5. I think that's all I can do.
All right.
I think that's as far as I can go.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna try something a little reckless here. I've already done my bon mot, and I've done my movement. I can't take a multi-action penalty, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right then. That's all I can do at the moment.
All right. We are over to Koss. Do you want me to? Do you want to relegate Rodelac to someone so you can go to your event?
I probably should get going to my event. I apologize,
Yeah,
folks.
that's quite all right.
It's
It's
just
all-
that, like, I would be fashionably late, but it is a very long drive to this event
Yeah.
that I'm going to.
That's
The
quite all right.
Lackadaisy team wants to get together, so I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Honestly,
But
I still had a lot of fun, and for a ostensibly combat-focused session, this was still very cool. There was still a lot of cool stuff going on.
we got to do some fun things, and it was a good time.
Mhm.
Any of you guys need my character sheet or something, or are you good? Because mostly I'm going to do is I'm just going to use I'm basically using my intelligence modifier thing to bap Shing on the back of the head.
I have a copy of it.
Cool.
We'll sort. So this combat isn't
Alrighty.
going to last too much longer, to be honest.
Thank you very much for everybody's understanding. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being a delight.
Alrighty, talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you soon.
Right, cheers.
Be sure to check out Ingenue on
Yeah.
Lackadaisy. I just finished that. It's like 5 minutes long. It's great. See you later.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Koss, you're up. And just to clarify, you were about to be skewered before they were distracted by Rodelac. Koss, are you muted?
Yeah, I'm a little bit muted. So
Fair.
is this guy here alive?
He is alive and distracted and angry.
No, but I mean like a living
Oh.
being.
No, not even close.
Okay. Yeah.
They are lich.
I'm going to just turn toward him and blast him and everything behind him for 120 feet.
As you do.
Beam.
As you do. Beam. That's what I do.
Beam.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. That does not tell me what. Why is it not coming up? 3, 4, 4, 1. 12.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically it. Although I do grin at him and say, "You chose this. You could
they have-
stop at any time."
They have already taken a lot of damage. Fluckflock is actually going to actually going to take a knee from this assault.
You just cut out.
Fluckflock is actually going to take a knee from this assault.
Ah,
As in, like they're actually staggered, and hurt bad enough that they, fall over and have to right themselves. Do you have another action to finish him off, or?
I
is it your
have
turn?
one. I believe it's 2 actions to do it again. No, never mind. It's 3 actions. That's all my actions. All I
Okay.
can do is do a whole lot of damage, and also 120 feet past him, there's like a blasted, line.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's what I can do. That's my turn. So
All
next.
right. Next up is them. Hmm. Let me check something here. I just need to see if they can do the thing that I hope that I want them to do, you know? Yes. Okay. Flukflak is going to move next to Soba
Yes.
and take a swipe at your sword arm.
I do have a dagger. So
You
if
have to have
Flukflak is...
You have to have a specific feat to opportunity attack.
Oh,
It's not default in the system.
well, okay.
Soba,
Yes.
your AC is still 22 ish.
Yes.
All right. Flukflak hits. It's a cut along the forearm of your sword hand. It does no damage. It gives you 1 infernal wound, and you may not make an opportunity attack this turn.
An opportunity attack?
You may
can't
not.
do that anyway.
You can't?
I can't. No, I don't have opportunity attack.
Oh, you assumed you did. I assumed you
Dang.
did.
Yeah. Shame. Yeah. I took the ability that lets me chase an opponent to protect someone he go after.
Oh,
Instead. Because that's who Soba is
yeah.
when she's not angry.
And
This angry.
and they miss Rodolak. Fantastic. Artavar begins to fade. Cece, it's your turn.
Aid?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know it hasn't really come up that much, but Cece is like, she sees, Shing lock eyes on her. She's still more concerned about Flukflak running up on Rodolak, though.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cece's reflex is never to defend herself, it is to help other people.
Yeah.
She's also not completely stupid, though.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna scatter some caltrops on the ground while she is, like, directing her spooters to go for Flukflak.
Okay.
So she is just like, she leans down as she directs her spooters in to go and tie up Flukflak, and then surreptitiously scatters some caltrops between her and Shing. I think that's the right use for that word.
Mm-hmm.
So her first spooter, I'm just gonna use the assurance, so it's a 24 to entangle his weapons.
And that's against...
Reflex DC.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But
the other one I will roll.
Just for the record, that is... succeeds by 1 point, and I cannot stress how much I feel about that. Sorry, go ahead.
The other one is an 18.
That does not.
Yeah. So it's -2 on all hit and damage for the turn. As
Okie
just
doke.
2 spooters start climbing up his back.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, Flicker. Your opponent just disappeared. Right before your eyes.
I don't like that. I guess search mode, I guess. perception check?
Yeah, you can make an active perception check for that. You are aware of the rest of the combat going on, but if you are looking for Shing, you will have to use an action to search, because he is, in effect, he gets a free hidden from you as a part of that cloud attack, movement.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Nasty ninja moves and all that. Oh. That's a 6 plus, just a sec. 6 plus 8. Yeah, I'm probably not finding him.
Negative.
Well, let's focus on what I can find then. Flak. I use another action to reload, and then I shoot at him.
All right.
Just regular shooty bangs. Oh yeah, that'll hit. 15
Nice.
plus 13.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, let me just check the weapon. So that's 1d6. Still feels a bit low for this weapon, but eh. Oh, nice. Full 6.
Flak.
I don't think I add anything to it, like my dexterity, or do I?
No.
Okay.
Flak cut away from Kass, sliced Soba on run, ran up, poised to strike Rodolak. Flicker, tell me what happened next. How do you do it?
Flicker essentially sees him get behind Rodolak. He's about to he's surrounded. He has the spiders on him. If we're going with with that still going on, and with his weapon still in the air, he's about to slam it down on Rodolak. Flicker gets on his knee. He turns around, his equipment jingle jangling, gets on his knee, aims at him, and it's all happening slow motion, and he shoots him through the bush and everything here. He aims through the bush and he shoots right through the heart.
You're to blame.
Shot through the heart. Yeah.
You're to blame.
Whatever
Beautiful.
little one he has.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just like the idea of that happening in slow motion. He's slowly turning around as he's loading up, all in one flawless motion.
Yeah.
That's dexterity for you.
Soba.
Anyway, I can't move.
Yay.
So that's.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, you have a move action too, don't you? No, wait.
No, that was all of my actions because the.
That was okay. Cool. Just got it. Soba,
Yes.
'tis your turn.
Okay. Flak needs to die. Where is Pancake? Where is Pancake?
Flak just died. That's the thing that just happened.
Oh, I
you
dumb. I very
All
dumb.
good.
You just saw the projectile just pierce him.
Do I know where the last guy went? I do.
Yes, they're only hidden from Flicker.
All right. This is a good time for Yeet. Soba turns and just uses her oversized throw ability. So that is. Hang on. How does oversized throw work? It's been so long. Make a range strike.
I actually really like the framing of this shot.
Hmm.
I actually really like the framing of this shot. Just.
All right. So I throw my sword.
It just makes it look like he's tiptoeing, though.
So okay, so that's a 33. What's his AC?
Not enough.
Shing's is, I believe, 26. Let me double check. 26. So that is not 10 over.
Okay, so what if I use a gold to add to my?
That could do it.
What's a gold add?
D4. You need to get
Alright,
3,
so
so 50-50.
All right, let's go.
There it is.
Let's go! That's a crit.
That's a crit.
All right, so with the Jade, I have a question for you.
Hi.
So they made changes to oversized throw. So oversized throw now does 2d10 damage plus modifiers. My sword by default does 2d12. Which number do I use?
The higher. Use
Okay.
in that you use the one that benefits you more. Tie goes to the player in that case.
So that is 15 plus 10, 15 plus 11. So that is 26 damage, and that's a crit. So that's times 2. So that's 52 damage.
Nice.
That's many damage.
That is many damage, but actually Shing has almost been untouched since he's been over with Flicker, who's not exactly the DPS king of the party.
I dealt like a total of 9 damage to him.
Yeah.
All right.
So that is a lot of damage. It is not enough to finish him off, though.
All right. So check this out. So Soba throws her sword, and just still crackling with this black lightning, the sword reappears in her hand, and sudden charge.
Nice.
Like literally, like the sword has appeared in her hand. Oh, she's too big. I can't move her properly. The sword reappears in her hand as she's basically just gliding across the forest floor. This giant, like 15-foot tall Goliath, and just slashes at him. And that is multi-attack penalty. What's multi-attack penalty again? I forgot.
-4, I think, or is it 5?
Okay. I think it's
-5.
-4.
-5. It's -5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is
probably still
that
enough.
is yeah. So that's 19 plus 9 then. So that's 28.
Yep. Still hits.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to turn that into a crit, even if I do have 2 more golds.
I don't think it's likely you're gonna crit off that, if I'm being honest.
No, not that big of a gambler. Not that much of a gambler. All right, and then 2d12. So it's 13 plus 11, so that is 24 damage. As Soba just.
Tell me more.
Oh, she just. Oh, did that do it? That kill him?
That's enough.
Okay. So basically what Soba just did is the warp strike from Final Fantasy 15. I'm going to flavor it as Soba just being overwhelmed by like the magic she's channeling for the first time in years.
Mm-hmm.
She throws the sword, and then at the sword's location, as it's like stuck into him, Soba just appears in front of him, yanks the sword out, and then just brings it down on him again and again and again, just until like he just stops moving. She's just breathing heavily. And then once she's sure they're all gone, the black haze lifts from her eyes, like the veins are still there around her eyes, but like her eyes themselves have returned to their normal color. She just kind of looks around like, "Oh, you are not supposed to see that." And that's all she's gonna say. That's the end of her turn.
A few things happen in the next few moments, and I'm gonna go over them just briefly, character by character. Okay? Okay. I'll just go through by initiative order. Cece. Right next to you, just just a little bit away from your arm, you notice that one of those small dimension doors had started to form, and that you were about to be grasped and pulled through it, and it is dissipated. Flicker. This is one of the first times that one of your inventions has worked, exceeding expectations.
Ooh.
This is like your inventions usually work, but they usually work, but not the way they're supposed to. But they do work, you know.
No gonna lie, Jade. I thought the sentence was going to end with, "This is the first time one of your inventions worked."
No, no, Flicker's quite good. But like in the past, usually your inventions have worked, just not in the way that you've intended, right?
It's like, okay, I built this drill to get through this. It exploded. The way's clear. I mean, it worked. That's the usual Flicker way.
It's not dumb if it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't say it was dumb.
It's like the food processor that he built. That it's supposed to be a bunch of spinning blades that reduce grind meat into sausage stuffing. It exploded. It was still reduced to sausage stuffing.
Yay!
I mean, meat, salads, you can really use it for anything, really.
Yeah.
This is also I believe the first time, unless you want to hit me with backstory, that you've actually won a direct one-on-one face-to-face confrontation with no backup or support.
That is true. I
just want to mention that you may have some feelings on that.
I guess I do.
Soba.
I didn't get bodied by the melee specialist.
Yeah, you actually stood your ground.
Yay.
Soba. This is the first time you've flexed that muscle in quite some time, and magic is a muscle, one that needs to be exercised or it will atrophy.
Uh-huh.
The strength that you have over this muscle is not very strong. But more than at any point in prior to this, you feel the draw, the allure that you think that you could tap into the ingot in your backpack.
Oh.
And draw.
And draw? What? You're cutting out, Jade.
And draw. That was all I said.
Okay. Sorry. Like the very end of that draw got cut off, so I thought there was more.
No, that was Cass.
So bad to think.
Yo.
One of your eyes can still see Adavar clearly. The other one is fading from view from. You know where it is going.
Oh.
You also, because of your nature, can recognize that Adavar is not frozen or unconscious or outside of pain. Quite the opposite on all accounts. Their eyes lock with yours as they are returned to the place where the pact was made.
Sent back to their dad's house.
Alright, well at least we know where to go to beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, if we want to, but really, do we want to do that?
I mean, if he keeps acting to Mickey, we're gonna have to.
Mickey.
I mean, I was actually going. Well, Cece was going to suggest after the fight was over, we could bring him to his dad's house, but
Yeah, I was actually gonna suggest maybe we try and take one of these in without killing them, because then they'll just, respawn somewhere else.
I honestly, he wants to die, and given the parameters of his death, I don't think we can grant it to him. I don't think we're enough of a threat.
Cat.
Whose cat is that? I would like to say hello to them.
That. One sec.
Hi.
Sorry, that was Pippin.
Okay, Pippin is a very good cat, so.
It's true.
Yeah. So, should we head over there and see if we can talk to him?
I imagine there's a good amount of inter-party communication that needs to happen right now.
Yeah, we got a bit going on that we've got to resolve still.
Sure,
And
but that's like more than a day away, so we can head over that direction and talk on the way.
And also, I think a good chunk of it's going to involve Rodolak as well, given what happened with Soba. And
so, Soba.
So I just want a quick checkpoint here. We are at the 3-hour mark. We can keep going with the scene. We can pause the scene until next time, or we can do anything in between. I just wanted to clarify that before we move forward. I'm totally okay with doing a little bit more of roleplay right here, especially since we haven't really had too much of a chance for proper roleplay, right now. But I just wanted to voice those thoughts.
I think we should pause immediately after I say one thing. So, Soba, you're a necromancer.
And it
That
just
was
cut
it.
to black.
Yeah.
That would be where a TV show would end the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Honestly, probably would be. Honestly, that also sounds like something Flicker would point out, but he would probably be. No, actually, no. That's blunt enough that even Flicker would say it like that.
Yeah, but the
it-
thing is, the way cast would
Yeah.
deliver it like a Marvel movie though, and that's the perfect delivery for that.
Yeah,
I
Cass
also
would give it the
like the
proper
idea-
deadpan. Sorry.
I also like the idea of me saying, so Soba, and then Flicker goes in, you're a necromancer? And then we cut out.
No, he probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't even be like do it in that higher tone. He just go.
You're a necromancer.
Yeah. Is the mayor
GD, you cut out?
dead?
What was that?
No. It's like I'm thinking. Would he just say it like very plainly, like he's almost not surprised by this at all, or he's like, I don't know how he would take it. Actually, no.
He's either surprised, he's either not surprised, or he's like, okay, how do we use this?
Yeah. Neat.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yes.
Flicker would definitely hit you with the
Neat! The neat,
You're a
absolutely.
necromancer. Neat. Yes. Yes.
Oh my
And like
god.
a snap with it.
Yes.
Yes. I love it.
I love it.
Like meanwhile, Soba's standing there, like she got caught with her hand in a cookie jar, like standing over like this completely flattened like Kenku, like her eyes returned to normal. They're just wide, but she's like, I'm gonna make it like so that like she's just like permanent like visual change. Like those black veins around her eyes, those stay. Those are there
Okay.
for good now.
Nice.
Yeah. No. And she's not gonna say anything. She's just staring there, kind of like a deer in headlights. Like, oh, Soba lost temper.
If you have any other thoughts or any other curiosity rolls that you would like to make without, then feel free, of course.
Not at the moment.
I guess one thing that I think Soba would like, even in her like shocked kind of state, Soba would try and see if she can identify if the phylactery is still flying above us or if that's gone away.
Given your surge of necromantic focus, I will actually give you an answer to that. it's at the first sign of danger that the bird flew away. As soon as as soon as they saw that there was actually a threat, they were gone.
Okay.
They're very careful with the phylacracies, as you would expect them to be.
Yeah.
They're not, but you know what? Soba specifically, roll me some form of intelligence check. Give me something intelligence backed.
Intelligence backed. Oh god, what's backed by intelligence in this system?
History, Arcana.
No chance I could use occult or survival because it's a bird and it's covered in necromancy goo.
Occult would work. Yeah, give me occult, but specifically from Soba though.
Okay.
Cool. Anyways,
yeah, it's not great. Yeah, that's an 11. That's an 11 on that one.
Okay. How do people feel about this? How do you feel about the game?
I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm having a good time too.
I'm sticking to my
I'm having
go-to.
a good
I'm having
time.
fun.
Yep.
I'll go and be honest. I wish that Pathfinder was a little bit more open, so I could make the Necromancer Barbarian like even more of a thing.
I mean, I have a lot of sentences that start with "I wish Pathfinder."
Yeah.
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 Like just being totally so real with you guys, you know.
I did actually, I know Liv knows because you were there for it. I did actually write a Soba-inspired subclass of Barbarian on my revised Marshall's book.
Nice.
Can I get the PDF for that subclass so I could use it sometime?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
The only reason that I've kept with Pathfinder is because I only run combat when I have something to say with combat. You know, I only run combat when combat has a narrative reason. In this, there was twofold. I was hoping that Soba would find that opportunity, and I knew that Ottavar was going to, well, get plastered. And then this was, you know, the important part for, you know, for my story. That's why I only run combat. That's why I've been willing to stick with Pathfinder, is because the combat's just not great in the system. But most of what I use the system for is skill checks and characterization. And the skill checks are fine in this. They're just basically the same as copy paste from D&D for all intents and purposes. And and the characterization for all of your characters is incredibly good. And I love I adore your characters, of course. And I love the way that Pathfinder actually, you know, made your characters, like having the investigator and having the reflections. Like, I think that, you know, that these are, and the inventors, these are characters that would be difficult to make outside of Pathfinder. Not impossible, but yeah.
There are homebrews that do allow these things in D&D, but once again, they are homebrews, and like that's just a nightmare to keep track of.
Yeah, and balance.
Well, I mean, even what I'm doing with CC is already homebrewed. But it's also just like more interesting and fun than the official.
Yeah.
I mean, Flicker's doing a good job with it, though.
Yeah. I mean, like, for the specific niche that I'm doing with CC.
Agreed, yeah.
Because if I did it the way that it's, like, intended, instead of having a bunch of little spiders that each have 1 hit point, I'd just spend all 3 of my points on one big one that's indestructible, does a bazillion damage, and also does all the stuff that I'm doing. It's not indestructible, but it's, like, a lot of hit points. It'd be, like, I think 58 hit points or something like that with, like, 26 AC.
It'd be
it would be. It would have more hit points than I have, and higher AC.
Yeah, and it does like 3d8 plus 6 damage or something like that. It's like, it's crazy.
And I
highly recommend this.
I will say that Pathfinder does have the combat problem that one of my least favorite combat problems anything that I can put on the board that is a threat to Soba could virtually one-shot Cass.
Cass is made for that, so like don't worry about it.
But like,
it's okay
general,
if that
like
happens.
in general, I don't like when that's a function of the system. Like I'd rather have the bulky character be 30% stronger than the weaker character, as opposed to eclipsing it by double. You know.
Or at the very least, like the bulky character can't do something that the weaker character can do very easily, and that's like the thing. Like when it comes to like social interactions, like Cass and everyone can like they can do Soba's job plus more. But when it comes to a fight, like Soba kind of like Soba could I don't say Soba could solo like combat encounters, but like
within large,
Soba
maybe.
definitely within large like so like when it comes to like social stuff, Soba gets eclipsed. When it comes to combat, Soba eclipses like to a slight.
Yeah, and
You
in
know
general,
what
I
I'm
don't.
trying to
I do, and in general, I don't like when that's a function. I don't like when characters can be eclipsed. I feel like everyone should be. I don't know.
Cece is like in social and in combat encounters, kind of just background and support, but in exploration problems.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In innovation.
Yeah, see that's actually something that I really like about Cyberpunk 2020, because I've been getting back into that. Like every skill has applications in combat and out of combat. If you are a rocker boy and your main thing is you playing the guitar, guess what? There are applications for playing guitar in combat. Like, it's just, oh my god. Like, I've had players weaponize guitars, like...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like a sonic weapon that's just a guitar. Like, that's like literally just a thing that you could make, like, because there's rules for doing stuff like that.
Here's the thing, somebody who's fighting with a guitar has an axe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
you know, that's right.
Listen, anyone can be El Kabong. That's all I'm saying.
There's a deep cut.
Can we what?
Ow,
Oh,
that hurt.
boy.
I don't know if I just didn't hear it or if it was...
El Kabong.
Old Hanna-Barbera
Okay,
reference.
yeah, I don't get it. Okay.
The animator makes a cartoon joke. What a shock.
What? That could never happen. I don't play. No.
Look, I have never even watched an episode of Scooby-Doo.
What the?
How is that even possible?
Yeah, like, actually,
I
though.
don't watch
hold on,
TV.
hold on.
I've
Hold
never,
on.
like, watched TV.
Hold on. This is a very clear case of Scooby don't.
I'm going to shank
Clear
you.
case of what?
I said Scooby don't.
Oh.
I'm going to reach through the Discord and I'm going to choke you out. I swear to God.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
know of
likely.
Scooby-Doo through the memes and, like, other things that
Culture,
I've seen
yeah.
copycatting Scooby-Doo. Or, like, referencing it.
Honestly, if I had to recommend you one
Like,
point to get
myself-
familiar with Scooby-Doo,
Scooby-Doo's
I'd honestly
bad.
just recommend.
I
I'd
watched
honestly.
the first episode of Velma.
Oh no, that is
Oh.
like the
Oh,
worst.
Yeah.
sorry. What did you do?
Okay, if I had to recommend you something Scooby-Doo related that you might like, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School is always a good onboarding point.
No. Disagree. Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island.
Okay,
So,
okay, but that's for different
my
reasons.
big thing, like, most shows, I don't actually actively watch them. I put them on as background noise, and then if they're really, really good, they absorb me and drag me into watching the whole thing.
The ADHD method.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me,
so,
if I
like,
start watching,
that's why I get into a lot of, like, really bingeable shows, like Futurama and, like, Teen Titans Go and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
To be honest,
I'm not
I'm the same way until like it's like I'm the same way, but if I don't have something in the background, it's like, no, this is going on ×2 speed, and if it's really interesting, then it gets to go on 1x speed.
The thing
Yeah.
for me is on average whenever I watch shows, I usually make a conceited effort to have it be like when I'm eating something. So only like for older shows that I've seen before do I just go, okay, I'm just gonna like watch this like one episode at a time, like whenever. But on average, for shows specifically, I have much YouTube content to have a show just as background noise. If I watch a show, I watch a show.
My ADHD autism is too powerful.
Yep, mine too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I just like can't watch movies.
Yeah.
No.
Like 90% of movies I fail to get grabbed in the first like 5 minutes, and then I just can't watch it.
Yeah. If something doesn't have the ability to be watched in ×2 speed, I cannot watch it by myself. I literally have to have something in my hands, like a video game or whatever, or I need to be watching it with someone, and that person needs to be absorbing it with me.
Yeah, but
I know that vibe, but like the absorbing it with someone is also not enough for me. But I also don't need to watch it in 2x speed.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of shows that I want to rewatch, but I primarily want to do it with somebody else because even though I enjoy it, I would prefer to just have someone else with me there, just because it's a lot more enjoyable.
I feel the same. For me, there's a cultural aspect of, watching with people that is missing if I'm trying to watch it on my own. Depends on what it is,
you can
but
talk about it with people if you're watching it with them.
I know this might
And,
come as a
like, that
complete
makes it
shock
really
as somebody who plays video games when streaming. I mean, I can't imagine where this comes from.
Mm-hmm. You definitely put
Can't
out there.
imagine what?
I can't imagine where this feeling comes from as somebody who shares video games with an audience while streaming. Like.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah, freaking my chat thinks I'm insane. Cause like I'll be like, all right guys, let's take a look at this video you guys are talking about, and then I'll be like, and I'll just be like, I'll be vibrating violently. I'll be like, nah, guys, y'all, I know y'all don't like it when I put it on 2x speed, but I'm gonna have to. like it gets to the point.
Has been going on. This video has been going on for 5 seconds. I need to have it do something.
It's gotta go fast. Yeah, it's gone to the point where it's like, no, we compromise at 1.5.
I'm the opposite. I want to see the stock speed because some storytelling takes time to land, and I feel like the experience of it is important to me. The timing of the jokes and the buildup of a conversation or a plot is something that should take time to build and is stronger because it does. For me, again, this is not for other people. I'm saying for me as both a creator and as a viewer, I am willing to give it the time because I understand that time is done with intention.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say this in the silliest way possible, so it's half joke. But they talk so slow.
It's actually
talk faster.
You've seen my storytelling.
I know, Jade. Jade, whenever I watch one of your stories, especially when it's live, I have to I am so glad YouTube lets you scan back in a live broadcast, because I wait until you get halfway through, and then I go back to the beginning and I go 2x speed. Nothing against you. You talk so slowly.
I appreciate it a lot personally because I struggle to absorb auditory information. I have to especially when I'm talking and stuff. A lot of the time, I kind of I'm sure people have noticed it where I'm talking on stream or something, or discussing stuff. I'll have to pause and say, "Hang on," and then a few seconds to sort my words out before I speak.
Yeah.
I know people like that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of the opposite. When I'm talking, I have to actively slow myself down Because otherwise I'll talk so fast that no one will be able to understand me.
That's an ADHD thing, and I have that too. I sorted it through in acting school, but
Yeah. Oh
But
no,
my-
like
my-
literally, when I'm doing a roll, that's fine. When I'm doing a roll, that's fine. But I'm talking like naturally, and I'm talking normally. Like no, I'm speaking so freaking fast, and so like when you catch me and I'm talking slowly, and I stop for a second or I stumble over my words, it's literally because all of the words are like shoving their way out of my mouth
Yeah.
at once, and I can't pick one.
big mood.
I have a problem. My only time where I feel the need to like speed up or speed through like videos is when it's just something that I've looked up for quick curiosity, because I have so many other fucking videos to get through that I don't feel like I would like to see this, but I can't. This is just a curiosity, and then no, go. Okay, skim it. Okay. Back to like, because I still have like 10 hours of like videos. It doesn't stop. Every time I'm done with like one video essay or big video, oh my god, it's another one right behind it.
Oh, I'm just scrolling back through Jade's chat, like from Buck. Soba, you're a net. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah,
Sorry.
in terms of like the speed of talking thing, I only really think well when I'm trying to explain something to someone else. If I'm trying to if I'm just thinking about things, I understand them. It's only when I am trying to break them down in a way that I can make them understandable to other people that my thinking actually gains clarity. So I half of the time I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking about a conversation with someone.
I want to say a few words about a game I like specifically well, both Liv and Sprigger here. And that's Illusion of Gaia.
No.
Illusion of Gaia is a game about time. It's a game about
Yeah.
time passing. It's a game about people growing apart and growing, distant simply because time has passed. And it's a game of, it's a coming of age story that keeps on going and shows you the pain of not just a child coming of age as a teenager, but also the pain of seeing relationships change as you hit your 20s and late 20s, and people come and go out of your life and in different roles. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. But there's one scene in...
So, do you mind if I interrupt for one quick second?
Sure.
I think I have this game.
Oh boy.
Super Nintendo.
I don't think I've played it, but I think it's in the box of my Super Nintendo games.
Oh, awesome. It's a pretty rare
Very
game.
likely, yeah.
We just
Yeah.
don't own a TV, so I can't use it.
Oh, wait, you don't own a TV?
No, I don't
Oh my
watch
God.
TV.
You don't have for Netflix or anything like that?
No,
Oh my God.
I don't
Speak
watch
on TV.
TV.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have a TV, but it's literally just hooked up by HDMI to my computer, and I use it for play movies on my computer on my TV. So I don't have a TV either. In TV sense.
I have the same. I can't remember the last time I
I
consciously.
have 2 computer monitors and a computer.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Hi, Doozy.
I have a Chromecast to cast my laptop to, so I could watch YouTube or Hulu. That's it.
So,
Yeah.
but what I wanted to say about this is, that game really taught me the importance narratively of time. There's several scenes in there that take time to play out, and that where you are gated by time, but not in an annoying way, but in a way that it's necessary for the storyline to play out, and for it to affect you, it has to take a certain amount of time. And one that's the extreme example, the one that's the most extreme example in that game, is a scene where, minor spoilers for something a third of the way through the game, some of the characters are on a raft adrift in the ocean. You could write that scene to take 5 minutes and say they're adrift on the ocean, click, 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 move on. It takes 20 minutes to get through this scene, and most of that time is spent just staring at the characters and the ocean in null space, and if you are sitting there playing it with non-emulated, so you can't speed it up, it actually forces you into that role to say, this is dead space. This is nothing going on. This is, and there is a level of non-excitement that bleeds over from the characters into you because it takes so long, and there's just little snippets of dialogue and actions that you can do in between each of these moments, and the entire scene takes much longer, and it needs to take longer for it to actually land the impact that it does have.
This is one of my favorite games. I want to say a couple of things. First of
Please.
all, the international name is Illusion of Time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And secondly, when you said, when you started talking about the scene, I knew immediately the scene you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Sure
it's yeah.
You can probably feel the emotions of that scene even now, I bet.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 1,000%, yeah.
And if you could emulator speed through it, it wouldn't have that effect. So that's why I don't speed through a lot of things, is because I've learned through the media that I've consumed the impact of time.
Mm-hmm.
If done well, not everything's done well.
Part of it is like, you have to sit with this. You're stuck on the ocean. You're on a raft. That's it. The things that there are to look at are the things that there would be to look at. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. And there's a person, and there is dialogue, and it's very important dialogue.
It's very important dialogue, yeah. But like,
it's not just clicking through dialogue. It is having a few words and then fishing for 3 or 4 minutes, to try to survive. And with somebody who starts out as a vegan, who starts out refusing to eat fish, and then realizes that their survival is on the line, and if it was just a couple seconds of like, oh, I guess I do need to eat this, it wouldn't land as, I guess I need to eat this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Or they could just die.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry if you're a vegetarian. You're a vegetarian until it inconveniences you. Just die.
Oh my god, that's very, very specifically funny to me. The way I grew up in a church that was very much about nonviolence, and like, one of the people that we were told about was a man who was confronted with exactly that sort of thing in the past, and what happened was a whole lot of people died, and they didn't fight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like it's meaningful to me that she makes that distinction, that she makes that decision, because I know people who have not made that decision and how it worked out for them.
Now, this is, of course, a very niche game that is explicitly built around the concept of time from the ground up. That's different from a video essay where speeding through it, you're not actually going to lose much out of it. There is a very important difference between these two situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to fault anybody for speeding through a video essay, but depending on the essayist, or also, and depending on how cinematographic the essay styling is, or about like movies and stuff, I can't speed it up because I want to specify, by the way.
I have a very short joke that is very relevant to the subject that I remember.
Please.
It's one of my favorite jokes, so I have to share it. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing?
Yes, 100%.
Wait, repeat that?
What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing?
Timing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh god. So I was gonna say I would add a caveat, but like, damn, no, I think Spring is just like torpedoed everything like the best way. Oh my god.
That's a good one. I like that.
The faster you say it, the funnier it is.
Help. I can't breathe.
Oh my
Wow, it's really,
All right,
really that hard. Huh?
I am going to travel over to Jade's house right now.
I
And,
love anti-jokes.
Frig is the goobriest. Oh my god.
Sprig, you say you like anti jokes, but no soap radio.
What?
No soap radio.
No soap radio.
Yeah, the joke there is that there isn't a joke.
Oh, just non sequitur. Non sequitur and
Yeah,
anti-joke are not always the same.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
not
the same
anything.
thing.
Fair.
Hey Bill, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which one do you want first?
Bad news.
There's no good news.
What's the good news?
There's no bad news. That's my favorite joke.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like
That's a
that
very
one.
good
I mean, I just made a dead tire joke against fighting a necromancer bit. I'm not one to argue with that.
Hey, GD.
Yeah.
I raised the taxes on soap, and now the peasants are revolting.
What's the difference?
These are all
that's-
dad jokes, you know.
That's one of my
Dying.
favorite. My other favorite joke is about Houdini. You know,
Houdini?
yeah, the magician.
Mhm.
You know, one of the most famous magicians, and like there was a
Yeah.
big stretch of their career where every single act they did involved a trap door for one of the stunts.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It was a stage he was going through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think I caught that one.
GD, it was a stage he was going through.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
That's it. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, this is violence. This is. Oh god.
I mean, if you ever want to just see like a ton of awful puns, you can check my Tumblr or my Blue Sky.
It's true.
I've been logging all of my titles. Every time that I do a title, like a pun title stream, which is like every stream except this one, basically, I log it, and actually I did it. I even did a tier list with Narshell a while back where we went back through my whole Tumblr for all of my pun titles for like a year. And we did a tier list of them with no context.
Oh God.
I need you
which
to
he
send me that
posted on
VOD.
Twitter.
Oh my God.
I don't have the VOD because it's I don't YouTube.
Liv,
Tragic.
Yeah.
Liv, if you and I were in a car for any time over about 5 minutes, I think you would murder me. And I want to say,
Okay, it depends on who's
Completely-
driving, because if I'm driving, no, I'm just gonna take that wheel hard to the left, dog.
so you'd kill both of us. That's fine. too.
Yes!
But yeah, no. I subject people to the absolute worst puns, just on off the cuff, really, while I'm driving anytime. So yeah,
A good pun is its own reword.
Mm.
it is.
So I need to go, but I need to say one more thing about like the whole watching things at 2 times speed thing. There are shows that do earn the privilege of being played at 1 time speed. And it would probably be something like that, where the whole point of it is that like there is like a long stretch of nothing happening, ironically enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's dialogue scenes that like earn the 2 times speed. Like if people are talking and they're like, "Ah yes, welcome to my lair. You see, a long time ago." Like, no, that shit going on 2 times speed, dog. Like, like no, give me something to look at. I do not want to sit here and listen to you talk extremely slowly. Like I watch
Right.
H Bomber guy videos at 2 times speed because that man talks like a freaking snail, dude.
That's
sharing.
British people. They just do that.
I'm British.
So I shared the thing. So this is a link to Marshall's status. I'll post it in your chat too, Jade.
Yee. I should probably wrap
This
some.
was, we did a bunch of my pun titles, and he did a tier list on the pun titles, where he changed the word of whatever the title was instead of the actual joke.
Oh God!
So it's just a tier list of references to puns with no context.
Liv, I want to be clear. I'm like halfway sorry for setting you up like that, but also I did it on purpose, and I will do it again.
Okay, fair enough. Oh boy, alright.
This has been a delightful time.
Yeah.
I think it's time, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
think it's
go.
time to wrap.
Yeah,
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Yeah, my
Good
girlfriend
night,
and my
friends. I
boyfriend
love
are
all of
supposed to
you.
My girlfriend is
Bye.
also doing a thing, except
Bye,
she's not
everybody.
real.
Bye, everybody.
Cheers.
YouTube!
Bye.
Have a good.